get you D over.
On the location side of things, in 10th place, we have Corner Pocket and Rice with 1,054,780 points. With 1,119,905 points. In 9th place, it's American Legion Fridley. 8th place is Clancy's on Island Lake in Park Rapids with 1,143,509 points. With 1,235,170 points. In 7th place, it's Rusty Nail Thief River Falls. 6th place is Billy's Rockford, sitting with 1,259,940 points. Both 1,354,820 points. In 5th place, it's Miltona Liquor Store. 4th place is VFW Northfield with 1,453,030 points. Then with 1,717,805 points. In 3rd place, it's Howie Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud. 2nd place is Mabel Liquor Store as they sit with 1,765,855 points. And in 1st place, we have Poppers in Virginia holding on to 1st place for another week, sitting with 1,918,675 points.
Yeah, well, if you guys want to be joining up in these standings, make sure you're coming out for Tuesday and Wednesday night, as well as being signed up at pgl.world and becoming a member of our league. There it is, 53 balls. Hey guys, and we are here for a little bit of happy hour bingo. We're getting our day started off with a little bit of lucky four. We got $28,609 on the line. It should be a real fun one, and you guys should join us as we stream live to you guys on the Pilot TVs, Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, as well as the Twitch app. Our channel name is MegaSota.
Absolutely, so guys, definitely go check out those streaming platforms. But if you want to check us out live, the latest locations that just got some Pilot TVs include Municipal Liquor Store Moose Lake, Sidewinders, Polar's Bar, and even Roddy's Bar as the latest locations.
Definitely some great locations getting those Pilot TVs. And you guys just got 15 seconds to get enrolled in this very first game of Lucky 4 Bingo. Hopefully we can give out this jackpot, as it's been growing for a while now. I don't remember the last time we gave out a Lucky 4 jackpot. So I'm excited to give it out. I don't think I've ever given out the mega jackpot in Lucky 4 Bingo while it was live, as it, I think, last time went out during the weekend, and we missed out on it. And so hopefully we can do it right here. $28,610 is that grand mega jackpot as we click past it. And now we're going to be working on that major prize, as we want to get 2 balls away from it. And it doesn't look like we're going to be able to take home that major prize either. We'll be working on that mini prize, as we'll see if anybody can get any bit closer. And the mini prize is now clicked out of reach. We're going to be working on a Musco prize of $2, as Nate is now 2 balls away. Good job, Nate. And we'll see if any of these other players can get close to this Musco prize. But we had some really good prizes go out this weekend, meaning that all of last week, the last 7 days before this, we've given out 28 jackpots and 146 jackpots during this season 12. It's been an absolute blast, and 14 of those 146 jackpots went out just this weekend.
Absolutely, and the first one going out on Friday went out to Jim Rocks over at Adagio's, who took home $947.
Yeah, good job, Jim Rocks. As we are creeping closer to giving out this Musco prize, we got Butch as well as Deuce 13 trying to get this one out. But it looks like even Chetman is going to be able to join up with them, and even more. We'll see if anybody can win it in the next few balls. But it doesn't. I'll go over the next prize. As also on Friday, we had Birdie over at VFW Coon Rapids taking home $1,056. Definitely a great prize going out. And Birdie made me think about how we were playing Wii Golf yesterday.
That's
right. So I talked about it during Twins Bingo, but we do have a winner.
That's right. We have Butch taking home $2 over at the Double R Saloon. 5, 15, 65, and 72 are our lucky numbers.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff there. We'll see if we can give out prizes in game number 8 as well as game number 15. It should be a really good time. But you guys got 2 minutes and 50 seconds to get enrolled in this very first game of Skull Bingo, where we got $78,036 available on that coverall jackpot, and even more great prizes available in that line and large M. It should be an absolute blast.
Absolutely, guys. Definitely stick around and play some Skull Bingo. It's going to be a great one tonight. And while you guys are playing during this happy hour show, you're also taking home some points towards our happy hour standing, so you might as well stick around and play.
Oh, for sure. But we were talking about Birdie getting the win, and that got me wanting to talk a little bit about Wii. And so we were playing Wii just yesterday, played a little bowling.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know this, but all the broadcasting team here, big Wii players.
Yeah, we get together and we'll play Wii bowling together.
We have a Wii bowling league now.
Yeah, do other Wii games like Wii Mario Kart.
Oh, yeah.
What else do we play?
We play a lot of Wii Sports and Wii Play.
Yeah, exactly. We do a lot of that.
The classics, you know.
We like the classic games, that's for sure. But what is your favorite of those Wii Sports games?
Of the Wii Sports games?
Yeah, specifically those ones.
I'd have to say bowling.
Yeah, bowling.
Sure.
That's what me and Will decided on as well. We were like, bowling's got to be the best. But as kids, we really enjoyed the boxing.
Oh.
The boxing one, and then and then now I like the training games that come along with it, where you got the home run derby, you got the
bowling one.
Yeah, the bowling one's super fun, where you try and knock down the most pins.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of different fun games, like the split where you got to hit different kind of bowling splits. It's definitely fun.
Definitely a good time. Now, what would you say is your favorite Wii Play game?
Ooh, we play probably Tanks.
I was gonna say I know yours already.
Yeah,
I
Tanks.
don't know why you had to hesitate.
It's the easiest one. I did actually think about the cow racing for a little bit.
Really?
I used to love the cow racing one. I used to be a lot better at it too, as I remember there being a finish.
Yeah.
And I've never gotten to the finish.
In adulthood.
Yeah, at all. So for some reason, I slightly believe that it's just a placebo effect, or no, not a placebo.
No, it's a Mandela effect.
Yeah, Mandela effect. That's what I meant, not placebo. Mandela effect, and it doesn't actually exist. I just remember it in my head as a kid.
Doesn't actually exist. No, it definitely exists. You're just not that good anymore.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I'd have to say mine's between the shooting one. I really liked the shooting game as a kid.
The duck hunting one
yeah,
kind of thing?
where you have the frisbees, and then you have to save the Miis from the alien abduction.
Yes, that's a fun one.
Big fan. I also liked, you hate this one, but I liked the one where you had to spot out the Miis.
Yes, I do not like it.
I'm good at that one.
I'm not that good at it, and I also just don't I find it kind of boring, to be honest.
Fair enough, but when I was a kid, I had a very low user game level. I couldn't do very difficult things, and so those were always my favorites.
Yeah, I didn't have high game level too, but I preferred the other ones for sure. But there's definitely great games there. But good job, Birdie, getting the win.
Oh yes.
I definitely didn't hit a birdie during our games of Wii, as I played absolutely horrible in Wii Golf.
Yeah, I was getting like triple bogeys.
Yeah, it was not good at all.
We also played on Expert.
Yeah, so
give ourselves some credit.
Excuses.
Yes.
We do have our prizes lined up for us. We got a line prize of $137. We'll see if we can give it out in the next 2 balls. We got $4,776 on that large frame jackpot, and that's $78,144 coverall jackpot. All of them up for grabs. That line prize has clicked over to a $9 Musco, and it's going out to Jesse over at the Great Escape.
Nicely done. We're still working on that large frame and coverall prize. You can take home that large frame in 43 balls or less and that jackpot in 50 balls or less. But we left off on our jackpot list from just yesterday, leaving it off on the largest jackpot that actually went out over this past weekend. On Friday, the Pust over at the Northeast Palace was playing and won $6,392.
Yeah, good job. Definitely a great jackpot going out there. And we get to highlight their charity at the end of the broadcast, which is pretty cool stuff. But also getting a win on Friday, we had TSF over at Concordia Lanes taking home $1,196.
That's right. And then we had Tina over
Actually
at...
splitting that
Yes.
jackpot with TSF.
Tina split that up with TSF. Tina was playing over at Roma Restaurant, and she also got to take home that portion of $1,196.
Yeah, good job to both those players getting a great split. And then the final jackpot that went out on Friday went out to Ruru over at JB's Tavern, taking home $2,564.
Nicely done. Then Saturday got kicked off with Roxy J over at Lucky Lure, who took home $823.
Yeah, then we had Gopher Fan over at Sunshine Depot, taking home $629. Getting me really excited about the college football season coming around the corner.
Absolutely.
Do you root for anybody in college football?
No.
Or any college sports?
No.
You have no college that you have any ties to?
I mean, more so than others, Michigan State, but...
Michigan State.
Yeah.
You root for Ferris in some things.
Some aspects.
Yeah, but just like
I kind of just
minor.
decide which out of the two I'm rooting for whenever there's a game I'm going to, celebrating, watching.
You just decide
I
on
just
a whim.
decide on the whim who I feel feeling lucky today.
Okay, I get that. I
Yeah.
get that. Well, maybe the Minnesota Gophers are your team
Maybe.
to root for.
Absolutely. I mean, the Vikings has surely made their way to the very top of my list with NFL teams.
Yeah, but we do have some winners here, as we got that large frame prize going out to Jesse over the Great Escape, $15 going out, as well as a $23 Musco coverall prize going out to Cold as Ice over at Municipal Liquor Store Akeley. That means all those jackpots are grown and rolling into our game number 2 of Skull Bingo. Good job to all the players in this game right here, but we're about to get enrolled into Skull Bingo game number 2.
Absolutely. We're going to be playing 23 games live with you guys here in the next 2 hours. It's going to be a lot of fun, so make sure you guys get enrolled in game number 2 in just the next minute and a half.
Oh yeah, but I have a few favorite sports teams. I feel like when it comes to college sports, when it comes to football, I'm a Georgia Bulldogs fan.
Yeah.
Through and through, always have been. For a little portion of my life, I was actually a Florida Gators fan.
Really?
Yeah. It's a terrible portion of my life, but my best friend's dad was a huge Gators fan, and so he kind of talked me into it. And also they had like Tim Tebow at the time, and so I was like,
made it pretty easy to root for.
So I was like, okay, yeah, this is the coolest team out there, kind of thing. And then I went very quickly back to Georgia being my favorite team, and so that was definitely a great time. Love having Georgia for football. Then for basketball, I'm probably a Michigan basketball kind of guy.
Really?
I've watched. They've been to the finals 2 times with me being a fan of Michigan basketball, and so it's solidified my fandom. They're kind of the only college basketball I really watch. I don't watch a lot of others other outside of March Madness.
Yeah.
Like kind of basketball.
I grew up going to Pistons games all the time, and it was always a lot of fun.
Oh, for NBA, yeah, that changes a lot of different things. I watch a bunch of different NBA teams, so I'm just talking about college basketball.
Okay.
I really only watch Michigan. Let me think. For what other? I only watch those 2 sports, so the rest of it, I watch a little bit of Oregon track. I mean, they're usually pretty good at it, and they got sick uniforms too.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
It's good stuff there. But good job. Good job, Gopher fans, getting the win on that one. Former Gopher, might be becoming the number 1 wide receiver over with the Baltimore Ravens.
Really?
Yeah. He's looking like there's not a lot of receiving options over there, and he's a really good young talent, and should be interesting to see how he pairs with Lamar Jackson. But we got to move on to our next jackpot. But good job, Gopher fan.
That's right. But next up on Saturday, getting to take home $1,366, it was BNK over at Maple Lake Bowl.
Yeah, we got Butch over at Double R Saloon taking home that line prize of $8. Good job, Butch. We are now getting after this $4,793 large frame prize. We'll see if we can get it out. But you were talking about B&K, definitely a great win there. Also on Saturday, we had our turn over at G. Allen's taking home $4,360, the second largest jackpot of the weekend.
Nicely done. And then finally on Saturday, longtime player, you guys know him and love him. It's Mad Dog over at Boudreaux's Bar 2, who got to take home $892 over the weekend.
It's going to be weird if he goes like a 2-week span without being on the list. I'm so used to him being on
hot streak.
I'm so used to him being on the list right now. Good job, Mad Dog. But getting Sunday started off right, we had Bucky over at Handlebar taking home $942.
Nicely done. And then next up, we had Kimmy over at Niçoise Legion, who took home $923.
Yeah, and then Dazzy over at Chanticleer Pizza Maple Grove took home $802.
Nicely done to all of our jackpot winners. That was a great list of winners from this past weekend, and hopefully you guys can take home some great cash as well. And if you guys want an opportunity of taking home some great cash, our e-tabs are a lot of fun and a great way to earn some money. And so guys, go check out our latest one. It's called Lots of Loons. You can check out that Loon bonus round and try and win some huge prizes.
Yeah, definitely a great one. As we kind of just got our first little look at what Lots of Loons looks like. And it's pretty cool because I thought it was a like duck hunting game, like a loons like bird hunting game, but it's actually a like bird watching, bird spotting kind of game where the bonus round is actually you going with your camera, and if you the better your picture is, the more money you get for the picture that you take. And that's how you win big cash in the loons bonus, which is super cool. It's super fun.
Absolutely, that sounds like a lot of fun. We do have a winner on that large frame though, as Fuzzy over Big Winnie Bar is taking home that must-go prize of $12. We move past that jackpot as well, and now we have $19 on that coverall.
Yeah, we'll see if Fuzzy can get the win on this, as it's one ball away. But now we got Mags as well as Cold as Ice. As Cold as Ice over at Municipal Liquor Store, Akeley, taking home $19. Good job, Butch, Fuzzy, as well as Cold as Ice, all getting wins in this game number 2 of Skull Bingo. We're about to be getting enrolled into a game number 3. Still, with all those jackpots growing and rolling into this next game, should be a lot of fun. But we are still talking about Lots of Loons, the newest E-Tab game. It's a little bit more realistic. It's a little step away from our cartoony themed E-Tab games, and you get a little bit more of an in-depth look at it too, which is really cool.
Very cool stuff. You guys will definitely want to check it out.
Yeah, graphics are awesome. It's super exciting. Is birdwatching a hobby that you think you'd pick up later on in life?
No, probably not.
No, you don't think
I don't have much
watching.
patience.
Yeah, I don't know if I would. I can't sit still, but I could see myself later on in life being a bird watcher.
I think maybe if you had nature surrounding your home and you fed hummingbirds and you had like a woodpecker in your backyard.
See, but I wouldn't do bird watching as of like sitting down and like just like looking at the trees. I would like walk paths and stuff like that and like go look for birds and stuff like that. I feel like that would be
that would definitely be something you could get into. See, I picture as bird watching where I do not think that you would enjoy it.
How do you picture bird watching?
Well, you always talk about how when you were hunting as a kid and sitting in that blind for hours and being quiet.
Oh yeah, hated it. Absolutely hated it.
Well, with bird watching, a lot of times you have to kind of be quiet and hidden and stay in a certain spot while they try and come in, especially if they're a rare breed. And so I feel like you might have some difficulty there.
Yeah, it might be difficult doing that. But if I'm all by myself doing that, walking a trail,
you'll
looking
be able to
for
find
some
the peaceful bird watching.
I feel like that wouldn't be a bad experience.
No, not at all.
Leave my phone at home, kind of deal.
Yes.
Disconnect. It would be some really nice stuff.
Maybe bring a map, just in case.
Maybe a map. I don't know. I think I could find my own way.
I think you could.
Maybe. It matters on the day. We just got a few seconds, and we are now in this game number 3 of Skull Bingo. Let's check out where these prizes are looking at, because we got a line prize jackpot that is sitting at $217. We got a coverall jackpot of $4,836 and a coverall jackpot of $78,185. Really good stuff here, as we already got players 2 balls away from taking home this line prize. We'll see if we can give out the jackpot or if it's going to be clicking over to a must-go. Only got one more ball to see if it goes out. And we are clicking past it. $8 must go on that line prize, and we already got a winner.
That's right. Mad Dog over at MC's Dugout 2 is taking home that line prize. $8 going out to you, Mad Dog.
Yeah, big time player. We just talked about him being on our jackpot list. But if you want to stay up to date with jackpots that are growing, progressives, weekly bingo schedules, event details, reminders, player pictures, and so much more, you got to give us a like and follow on our Facebook page. All you got to do is search up Pilot Games and click on our logo, and you'll be able to see all those great options, as well as a website link, which you click on that, and you'll be able to see our links to bar locations, our social media, pgl.world, and so much more. It's definitely a great place to be if you need to find out anything Pilot Games.
Absolutely, guys. Definitely go utilize that. And if you guys don't see what you need to know on there, just send us a message and we'll be able to reach out immediately. But another great way of finding out what's happening with Pilot Games is our morning show that happens Monday through Friday on at about 11:30 for you guys, and that's called Cup of Joe. That's where I get to bring in different bingo hosts each and every day, and we talk about where all the big cash is starting off the day, as well as all the big shakeups that happen in our standings. But it leads you right into the first bingo rounds of the day, and that's our Twins bingo right now. And it runs from 12 o'clock all the way till 1 p.m. And we still have not given out that jackpot.
Nope, we're not able to give out that coverall jackpot. Well over $3,000 available in that one. It's super fun.
Absolutely, guys. Come out tomorrow for that lunchtime show and try and take home that Twins bingo prize. But after that, we jump into the 25-cent card edition of Jackpot Hunter that runs from 1 until 4 p.m. We always have that minor, major, and mega prize on the line, and they're looking at some great ones for you guys to be taking home.
Oh, yeah, that minor prize is always a great prize, as we give out a few minor jackpots during that 1 to 4 time, as every $50 that minor jackpot clicks up in ball count. It starts off at 52 balls or less, $50, 56 balls or less, $100, 60 balls or less, $150, 64 balls or less. Great stuff there, and we got a winner on that large frame prize.
That's right. Porky Human over at Legacy Courses is taking home that large frame. And we also have a prize winner. Porky Human is taking home $14. And then we got a split win between Mad Dog as well as Fuzzy. They're both splitting up that $21 must-go prize.
Yeah, good job to all those players. But after Jackpot Hunter 25-cent edition, you guys get into what you're in right now, our happy hour broadcast. That runs from 4 all the way till 6 o'clock. We like to bracket this happy hour with some Lucky 4 bingo action, one at 4 p.m. and another opportunity at 6 p.m. We were not able to give out that jackpot at the 4 p.m. opportunity, and so that means over $28,564 are going to be available during our 6 o'clock opportunity. But as you guys are waiting, definitely join into a little bit of Skull Bingo. We run this every single day from 4 all the way till 6 o'clock. We have a coverall, large frame, and line prize jackpot that are still growing in this game that we're about to get enrolled to. So make sure you guys are getting enrolled for this one and playing all the way till 6 o'clock with us, as we definitely are going to be giving out a few jackpots.
Absolutely. And then from 6 to 10, we'll let you guys loose to finish off your bingo day, and you guys will get a full 4 hours of Skull Bingo uninterrupted. We got some great prizes on the line. As you can see, that $78,000 jackpot. You guys definitely need to be trying to get that in your pocket. So come out and stick around and play a little bit of our Skull Bingo.
Oh, yeah.
But we have 2 nights a week where we have some specialty nights that interrupt our Skull Bingo. And it's happening tomorrow at 6:40 like it does each and every Tuesday when MegaSota game night kicks off. It's your only opportunity at seeing Tony and Nikki take on over, and they got a ton of fun games and PGO points to be awarded. And not to mention that Jackpot Jungle coverall. It's the $1 edition, still has not gone out. It's over $28,000, and you can take that home in 54 balls or less.
Yeah, definitely a great time. But the night right after that, Wednesday night, me and Jordy always come on live for a little bit of TwinsWinsDay. It's a really fun game night where we play a bunch of PGL games. One high-low game. There's a few of those games like Vikings Victory and Fishing Derby, where outside of those prizes that you get for placing in the top 10 or whatever it is, there's also jackpots, like small jackpots and large jackpots that you can win within those games. So it's an absolute blast to come out for, and you guys can take home those PGL points like you do on both those specialty nights. But we're in this game number 4 of Skull Bingo, and we got some great jackpots on the line.
Absolutely. We're starting out with that line prize at $285, that large frame at $4,897, and that jackpot is at $78,239 on the line. We already already have Chetman, Yuppie, SNS, Miranda, as well as Mad Dog, all 2 balls away.
Definitely. We'll see if we can give it out as we're moving on to an $11 Musco line prize. And we got some national days to get into while you guys are playing this game number 4 of Skull Bingo. The first one being National Leathercraft Day. National Leathercraft Day on August 15th honors the rich heritage, artistry, and skill of leather crafting.
We do have a line prize winner as Butch at Double R Saloon and Kim over at Willie McCoy's are splitting up that $11 line prize. Nicely done.
Oh, yeah, definitely some great stuff. But leather crafting, definitely a huge thing as it, you know, a lot of bags are leather craft. We just talked about one just a few weeks ago about one of the most famous leather craftsmen of our time, Louis Vuitton, who was he did a bunch of luggage and stuff like that and used leather products. And so really big stuff. But we got some fun things about leather. And the leather industry generates more than $53.8 billion US dollars worldwide each year.
Very cool stuff.
Wow.
While the average consumer is wearing 4 leather products at any given time.
Okay, I mean that would make sense. I think there's a lot of things that you can go with leather. You got wallets, you got
I was gonna
sunglasses.
say, I don't have any leather on me right now.
Yeah, I don't have any leather on me either. I
had to think about it with my Birkenstocks because they're typically made with leather, but I've got suede ones on.
No, you don't have the leather. And I was gonna say that with my Air Force Ones because they're usually made with leather, but
You have canvas ones.
But I have canvas ones, so there may be a little bit of leather in them. I'm not 100% sure. I would have to look throughout the entire shoe to make sure what it actually is. But I don't think I have any leather products on, which is surprising but if you found me dressed up, you'd find a lot more leather products on me.
110%. Belts, wallets, you name it.
Yeah, watch straps are normally leather. We do have a winner on this large frame prize as we got Boogie over at Boulevard Tavern, taking home $17 on that one.
Nicely done. And next up, our next fact is more than 23 billion square feet of leather are produced in 2007.
Wow. We do have Nighty Girl over at Winona Athletic Club, taking home $26 on that Musco coverall prize. Definitely a great one. I do think it's a different name than that, but I'm just going to go with Nighty Girl. We're about to be getting enrolled into a game number 5 of Skull Bingo, and still all those jackpots are growing and rolling into this next game, so make sure you guys are as well. 1 minute and 35 seconds to do so. But you were talking about there's more than 23 billion square feet of leather produced in 2007.
That's insane.
That is a lot of leather.
Yeah.
The value of cattle hides and sheepskins represents roughly 5 to 10% of the value of the animal.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Yeah, definitely does.
Leather is a renewable and natural resource. While it was not produced, synthetic alternatives created from non-renewable resources would be needed to replace it.
Interesting. The weight of leather is measured by ounces per square foot. Makes sense.
Cowhide is the most used skin in production of leather products. I could have told you that.
Yeah, I would have guessed that. Leather has experienced worldwide popularity since 3000 BC.
Yeah, it was one of some of the first clothing garments to keep people warm.
Wow.
The first leather shoe made by a shoelace in holes was invented in 1790.
Top grain leather, it does not mean top quality. As a lot of people would think top grain means top quality, it's actually full grain that it actually means it's the most genuine of all leather.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, you want the full grain, not the top grain.
Sounds good. Leather can be made from the skin of an alligator, deer, or even an ostrich.
Interesting.
That's strange.
Golf balls were once made from leather stuffed with feathers. That feels like it would be hard to get some distance on that.
Interesting.
Almost impossible to get distance on that.
That's very strange.
Oh, well, we do have balls dropping in this game, number 5. We got a line prize of $335, a large frame prize of $4,936, and a coverall prize of $38,265. We'll see if we can give out any of these great jackpots in this game, number 5, or it will be growing and rolling into that game, number 6. We already got a few players already 2 balls away.
That's right, but if you guys didn't know, white leather is actually the most difficult to produce. A poor quality hide exposed to white dye is likely to feel stiff and maybe even crack. Only the best quality hides will accept white dye without any noticeable change in texture.
We do have a line prize going out to Byron over at Shooter's Saloon and Eatery, taking home that $10 line prize. Now we're working on that large frame jackpot as we already got Hicks 7 balls away. But handmade leather mugs were once popular in England.
Also very strange.
Yeah, but not as strange as this final fun fact.
Yes, leather was once used as a very stylish wallpaper in the 17th century.
Yeah, I don't like that one bit.
I really, really dislike that.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say about it.
Oh, you like my wallpaper? It's skin.
It's leather.
No.
It was probably comfy.
Good insulation.
Yeah, that might be one of the reasons, good insulation.
I'll pass on that trend.
Yeah, not about it. But do you have any items that you either like to rock or wish you could rock that's a leather item?
Well, I was just going through my mother's old wardrobe, and I found this jacket from the 70s that's real leather, and it's got it's a leather jacket, and it's got suede like 2 little portions on the back, and it's got fringe going along the shoulder blades and down the arms.
Yes.
It's a very cool piece.
So that's your favorite leather piece right now?
Yes, definitely my favorite
it's
leather
super
piece.
Cool.
If the one leather piece that I would love a good pair of leather pants.
Leather pants.
Yeah.
It's hard to pull off a leather pants, but when you do, it's a real fun style.
Absolutely. I think they're super fun pants to rock. I just need to find some.
Yeah, we have clicked over to Musco prizes on all of our jackpots now. We have a $16 large frame Musco and a Musco prize of $25 on that coverall prize. But we do have a winner on that large frame.
That's right. Funk at Carboni's Pizza is taking away that $16 large frame. Nicely done. Now, what is one leather item you own and would like to own?
Ooh, I don't know. It's tough. I don't.
Do you want like a new watch? Do you want a nice wallet?
Yeah, I think a leather wallet is something I would like to own, as I've always had like
your phone case has the.
Yeah, I've either had a phone case wallet or I've had just
like a cloth
Vans wallet. One. Yeah, super easy thing. So I would like a nice leather wallet for sure.
We do have Porky Human over at Legacy Courses taking home that $25 Musco prize though in this game at number 5. Nicely done, and we're gonna be getting enrolled in a game at number 6.
Yeah, super fun stuff. Hopefully we can give out some of these jackpots in this game at number 6. But we were talking about leather things.
Yeah, one thing you'd like is the leather wallet.
Yeah.
And do you own any leather right now?
I like my white Air Force Ones that have the red on them. Yeah,
very clean.
That's definitely my favorite leather item I think I own. I mean, maybe my belt.
Yeah.
Probably.
See, whenever I think of leather crafters, I think of the Renaissance Festival.
Really?
Yes, because we would always get our leather work done there. And my brother, anytime we needed new belt notches or holes punched in it, we would take them to the Renaissance Fair, and they would do it for us.
Really?
Yeah, we loved going to the Leatherworks tent. They had such cool products.
Yeah, I've only been to a Renaissance Fair maybe twice or 3 times in my life.
I'm trying to make it in the works that the pilot crew goes to the Renaissance Fair. I would love it. And I mean, you guys are my friends anyway.
That'd be good.
Who else would I go with?
It'd be a great time. It'd be a great time. I'm not sure. I mean, I hear they got good candied apples there.
They have great food. They have homemade broccoli cheddar bread bowls. They have you would love these smoked turkey legs that they have there. And it's like a mutton leg. Like it's
that is
huge.
Awesome. Yeah,
and you just walk around eating it, and it's just awesome.
That sounds super tasty. I
could
definitely get behind that.
they have pickles for like 50 cents. They got a pickle guy.
Yeah.
Great pickles.
There you go. What else could you want? I mean, I should just spend my life at a Renaissance Fair.
I used to want to be a traveling Renaissance-y.
That's a fun dream. I feel like I mean, yeah, I dreamed of being in the circus at one time. So basically the
Exactly.
same
Who doesn't
thing.
want to be a troubadour at one time?
Yeah, exactly. We're now working on these prizes that we got in store: a $423 line prize, a $5,016 large frame prize, and a $78,338 coverall jackpot. We'll see if we can give out any of them, as we already got players 2 balls away. And we'll see if this line prize can go out. We're hoping that it can, as we only got 2 more balls to try and give this one out. And the last ball to go. Let's see if it is. And it doesn't look like it's happening. Moving on to a $13 Musco prize, as we also move on to our next national day.
It is National Lemon Meringue Pie Day, and National Lemon Meringue Pie on August 15th gives pie lovers and lemon lovers a chance to celebrate. A tart lemon curd and a delightful meringue sing together in this delicious bright pie.
Yeah, definitely a awesome day, as lemon meringue pie is super, super tasty.
Absolutely. We do have some winners, as Susie Q as well as Fuzzy are splitting up that $13 line prize, as well as Critchy.
Yeah, definitely awesome, awesome stuff. But we got some lemon meringue pie fun facts that we can talk about.
Absolutely. And they start off with the Quakers generally receiving credit for inventing the lemon custard in the late 1700s, while Philadelphian Elizabeth Cone Goodfellow, a pastry chef, a businesswoman, and a cook school founder who arrived in Philadelphia in 1806, expanded on the lemon custard and then invented the lemon meringue pie.
Ah, so a little offshoot from lemon custard. I mean, makes sense that it would be that, but super cool stuff. Philadelphia Elizabeth Goodwell getting the credit for making that. Obviously, today is National Lemon Meringue Pie Day, and lemon trees bloom and produce fruit year-round. Each tree can produce between 500 and 600 pounds of lemons a year.
Yeah, it's a dream of mine to someday have a lemon tree in my yard.
Yeah, I think at one point, my family, we had an orange tree, and then our neighbors had a
The lemon
tree.
You guys do little swapsies.
And yeah, we would do a swap. And plus, their lemon tree was kind of right next to ours, and so it was like
it was just kind of like they were together.
They would fall into our yard, and so then we would eat them if they fell into our yard. We do have a winner on this one, taking home $22. We got Nighty Girl over at Winona Athletic Club. Good job to that winner. And we're about to be giving out this $33 Musco coverall prize. We got a few players already 1 ball away. Mad Dog Emily wins, Shed, Reggie, and but we got a winner.
That's right. Shed at the Shed Lake Field is taking home that Musco prize. $33 going out to you in this game number 6. We're about to begin enrolled in a game number 7.
Super exciting stuff. All these jackpots are continuing to grow into this game number 7. But next, from the lemon meringue pie fact, this is more of a lemon fact. Add the juice of 1 lemon to an equal amount of hot water for an antibacterial gargle.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. So it can clean out the back of your throat.
Yeah, I used to do this as well as a warm salt water gargle.
When you were sick?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Anytime I was congested, drainage, whatever it may be, I always use those and they help a lot.
I did saltwater gargles. I never did the lemon gargle.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely sounds like a good cleanser.
Yeah, next up, food historians say that lemons have been cultivated around in the Mediterranean as early as the 1st century AD.
Really cool stuff. High in vitamin C, lemons prevent scurvy, a disease that causes bleeding gums, loss of teeth, and aching joints. To this day, the British Navy requires ships to carry enough lemons so that every sailor can have 1 ounce of juice a day.
I didn't know that.
That is super interesting.
That's really funny.
I knew that it prevented scurvy,
but
I
idea.
didn't know that it.
The Navy makes them do that.
Yes, that's really interesting.
That's hilarious. I'll have to ask my grandpa about it. Lemon, and then the last and final one is that California and Arizona produce 95% of the entire U.S. lemon crop.
Really, really cool stuff.
Very cool.
Definitely an awesome few facts about lemon meringue pie. I mean, just a super tasty treat. And let's, if we can find out a little bit more about just like the dessert. Well, it's a dessert pie consisting of shortened pastry base filled with lemon curd and topped with meringue.
Very good stuff.
Ah.
Yeah, I was never a big fan of the lemon part of the lemon meringue growing up.
Really?
But I loved the meringue. It's really just like fluffed egg whites and a little
Yes.
bit of vanilla. But
Mhm.
I thought it was the funniest thing. I thought it was just like a little cloud growing up.
I mean, makes sense. I mean, it was super tasty. I mean, I love some lemon meringue pie.
Oh, I
so-
definitely do now.
Yeah, I was just talking about how I would definitely mow down on this, especially if you catch me with my sweet tooth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, super tasty stuff. Well, happy National Lemon Meringue Pie Day. If your bar or wherever you're at serves up some lemon meringue pie, make sure you guys have it on today.
Maybe just a lemon drop.
Yeah, maybe just that.
But we have one last national day to get into with you guys, as we have a bunch of players one ball away from taking home this $13 must go, and that is National Relaxation Day.
Yeah, and before we relax, we do have Miranda over at Municipal Liquor Store Akeley taking home $13 on that line prize. Now we're working on a $5,000 large frame prize. We'll see if we can get it out.
But it is National Relaxation Day, and on August 15th, it's encouraging us to slow down and unwind. It's a day to focus on taking care of ourselves and take a moment to relax.
Yeah, definitely a great day. How do you like to relax?
Dim lighting, cozy blanket. Doesn't really matter what's going on around me, whether it be music, a movie, a book, whatever it may be, as long as I'm somewhere in a cozy spot with dimmed lighting.
That's how you like to do it.
Yeah.
The activity doesn't matter what
No.
you're doing. That's just
Whether I'm listening to, I would go through those three: listening to music, watching a movie, or reading a book. Those
Yeah.
are typically my three.
my relaxation looks so different in other different scenarios.
Really?
Yeah, it's definitely not one way. I can't just relax one singular way because, I'm feeling different all the time. And so I got to be able to relax differently whenever I need that, because sometimes I have a lot of energy, but I need myself to mentally relax. And so I don't need that, sitting down in in a couch and just relaxing for the entire time. I like to go just, go for a
Walk
walk
outside,
somewhere, go
yeah.
enjoy that kind of a deal. Definitely is a fun way to relax. I mean, there's sometimes where, just going outside and you got a little rocking chair, and that's really nice as well, because you're doing at least a little thing, and you're outside too. I definitely enjoy being outside, as that can capture a lot of attention. We do have a winner on this large frame prize though.
That's right. Happy at Mill Creek Inn is taking home that $22 must go large frame. We got $33 on that must go large prize now. We got player one ball away.
Yeah, there's definitely times where I feel physically exhausted, but I don't feel mentally exhausted. And that's where I enjoy, curling up in a ball in a dark room, putting on whatever Netflix show that I'm
Yeah.
really into, or whatever it is. That's a great way for me to relax as well.
Absolutely, but we do have a winner, as SB3PCO as well as Wheezy are splitting up that $33 must go prize. Congratulations to all of those winners in round number 7. We're about to get enrolled in game number 8.
Yeah, so make sure you guys continue to get enrolled and press play. But we're talking about relaxing and the ways we like to relax. And probably if then I'm physically and mentally tired, then I just take a really long nap. That's what I
Yes,
go.
sleep.
Yeah, it's just sleep. That's the only cure for that at that point. So
I completely agree.
that's how I feel about those things. It's definitely a great way anyway. Sometimes relaxing, I mean, it comes in so many different ways, because relaxing is I mean, it's all up to how you feel, kind of deal. So there's a lot of different ways. Like, there was times where I'd come back from coaching football and I'd feel really relaxed after coaching football, just because, it was a nice practice and I did everything and I really enjoyed the coaching
Yeah.
kids and stuff like that. And so if for some reason there was a relaxing feeling to it. So I don't know. And they were high school kids. I mean, how could I feel relaxed coaching up a bunch of high school kids?
I get that, though. After you have a very productive day or you have a very productive activity where you feel like you did the best you could and everything around you did the best that they could to their abilities, you kind of have that sense of just satisfaction and almost relief that, the activity or the day it went well and now it's over and you finally have that time to just sit,
Yeah, but then it's like I want to do more after it, because I feel relaxed from that situation.
Yeah.
Like I'm revamped for whatever I need to take on, and so then I end up having a lot of energy afterwards, kind of deal. Like I end up cleaning the apartment or something like
Yeah.
that. So that's the kind of feeling I'm talking about. Not like, this was a stressful task and I accomplishment, and now I feel relaxed and it's time for me to unwind. mind. No, it's more like I got relaxed doing that the activity, and then I feel good. I don't know. It's interesting stuff.
Well, those were our national days, and you guys are officially in this round number 8. And we're going to see in just a couple moments when the balls start dropping what prizes we got on the line for you guys.
Yeah, we'll see if we can give it out. $601 on that line prize, $5,168 on that large frame prize, and $78,466 on that coverall. We'll see if we can give it out as we got Wheezy 2 balls away.
Absolutely, but we do have some Twins news right now as we actually got another loss. Our record is 58-55 right now, and Los Angeles won 4-2 over the Minnesota Twins on Sunday.
Oh yeah, but let's talk a little bit more about our projections of tonight's game as we get the Royals coming over to Minnesota to take us on at 6:40.
Absolutely, but we do have Funko Red Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards taking home that $17 line prize. Now we're working on that $5,168 large frame, and we still have that $78,466 prize.
Oh yeah, but we're trying to find some odds and predictions for this Kansas City Minnesota game, and it looks like we are the favorites going into this game. The over-under is at 8.5. And I want to see what exactly our run differential is looking like. As it looks like we are... Yeah, I can't find it. Oh. Yeah, so we got that we are the favorites, that's for sure. And and the over under is at 8.5. What are you feeling on this one?
We're gonna win, obviously. I don't know what I think my end score prediction might be. Do you have one off the top of your head?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with 4-7. Our Twins win, obviously.
I was gonna say 4-7. Yeesh. I'll do. I was kind of gonna go like 6-4.
Did we talk about that line prize
Yes,
going
I
out?
did.
Okay.
6-4, Twins winning.
Nah, definitely some good prizes, some good predictions right there. We'll see what happens in this game. Should be some fun stuff.
We better win because if we lose this, I think we go down to the 3rd seat in our.
Ooh, that is not what we like to see.
Yeah, we're one loss away.
Oh, we are tied for the 2nd place spot with the White Sox. We definitely need to get on it as we need to get some wins. And we actually have a great ETAP game that kind of goes off of that theme that we need to get some wins. It's called Twins Win. Play wherever you guys are playing pilot games that. Even try picking out a lucky batter in that home run derby bonus round. You pick out the right one, you'll be taking home some Grand Slam prizes.
We do have Craigers as well as Mad Dog and Emily Wins all splitting up that $27 large frame. And we got Miller's over at Leo's Bar, New Market, taking home that $41 Musco prize. That was game number 8. We're about to be enrolled in a game number 9.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff there. Are you a fan of Where the Millers?
Yeah, it's a funny movie.
Yeah, I think it's definitely I think it's funnier.
I like the cast a lot.
Yeah, I think the cast is pretty good. They make up for it being kind of a mediocre plot line kind of thing.
Oh, it's definitely a mediocre plot line, but I think the zingers and the jokes and stuff, they did them well.
They pull them off decently. It's definitely an interesting one. You know the Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls song? They sing it in that movie, but the original song, I actually met the dude that it was wrote about.
Really?
Yeah, he was an NFL player that I ended up I was coaching at a camp, and he ended up coaching at that camp as well. And it was about him going off and having all these affairs and everything.
I was gonna say, I think it's about not being faithful.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is. But he seemed like he was a good guy now. And like he's much older. I think he has a family and everything like that now. So it's completely all over the place. But yeah, it was while he was like off and on dating this one celebrity, and so she made a whole song about him, and so I thought it was really interesting.
That's really funny.
But my dad, I remember when he first told me, he was like, the Don't Go Chasing Waterfall song, that's about him, and I was like, what?
That's hysterical.
You could be famous enough to have someone write a breakup song about you?
That's some funny stuff.
That's pretty cool.
I love hearing all those pop culture breakup songs and actually finding out who they're about, because a lot of them are about other celebrities.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
It's very funny.
Yeah, well, we are about to get enrolled into this game of Skull Bingo. We're in round number 9 of Skull Bingo already, flying through these games with over $83,000 of total prizes. You won't want to miss out on this one, and we'll see if we can give out any of these jackpots. But we're going to be talking about our lunchtime standings, what you guys earn points for when you play from 12 to 1, whether it's Twins Bingo or Vikings Bingo, you're earning points towards the Twyken Zone.
That's right. And on the player side of things, we start off in 10th place with Juicy Loser over at VFW Columbia Heights, who has 36,000 points. 9th place is T-Bone over at Poppers, who came in from unranked just yesterday, now sits with 40,000. With 53,000 points in 8th place, we have Tez over at Poppers. 7th place is Red at American Legion Fridley with 75,000. With 84,000 points in 6th place is Caribou over at Cooper's Restaurant. 5th place is Nan at Corky's Bar in South Haven with 96,000. Then with 97,000 in 4th place, it's Mikey Wins at Steve-O's. 3rd place is Scrub Eye at VFW Blaine with 110,000 points. With 125,000 points getting pushed back from 1st into 2nd place, it's Loser Dave at VFW Spring Lake Park. Moving into 1st place, coming in from 2nd, though, it's Sinbob at Corky's Bar in South Haven, now sitting with 127,000 points.
Yeah, definitely some crazy stuff there. We saw Loser Dave and Sinbob getting wins during this lunchtime. But we do have a winner on this line prizes. We got Kimmy over at Niswa Legion taking home $14. Now we're working on that $5,208 large frame prize. We'll see if we can give it out in 43 balls or less. But let's get back to those lunchtime bingo standings, as that was a huge shakeup between Loser Dave and Sinbob. How do you feel like it's going to end up by the end of this week?
I think Loser Dave will be back in 1st place, and I think Scrub Eye is not too far behind to close that gap and maybe even rival some of these players.
Scrub Eye was getting wins today as well, so I think
me.
we'll be in that mix in no time. But Loser Dave Sinbob definitely getting a lot of wins, making some few shakeups. Can't wait to see if Loser Dave was able to take it over just today, but definitely made it a fun one after this last lunchtime.
Absolutely, but I don't even want to discredit the 5th and 4th place players, as Nan with 96,000 and Mikey Wins with 97. They are guaranteed to be getting in that 100,000 point club by the end of this week.
Oh yeah, we'll see if they can. I don't remember if either of them were out there during this last lunchtime. But I'm going to get into the location side of these standings, as we did click past that large frame jackpot to a $23 must-go large frame. But in 10th place on the lunchtime location standings, getting bumped back from 9th, we got Cooper's Restaurant Egan with 49,000 points. Now, before I get into that top 9, we do have a winner on that $23 must-go.
That's right. We got Goobs over at Maple Liquor Store taking home that $23 large frame. Now we work on a $35 must-go prize.
Yeah, we'll see. A bunch of players 2 balls away, and we got a winner.
Kimmy over at Niswa Legion is taking home that must-go prize, $35 going in her pocket. Nicely done to all of our winners in this round number 9. We're about to be enrolled in a game number 10.
Should be some really fun stuff. Make sure you guys continue to get enrolled and press play. But on to our location standings. I already talked about 10th place, Cooper's Restaurant Egan. But moving up, passing up Cooper's Restaurant Egan, moving from 10th into 9th, we got the Floppy Crappie over at Pokegama Township with 50,000 points. With 71,000 points in 8th place, we got Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids. 7th place is Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent with 84,000 points. With 97,000 points in 6th place, we got our place on 3rd in Faribault with a tie. They got a tie with Mikey Wins in the location side, who also has 97,000 points. I think that's fun whenever we got location and players tied up with the same point totals. In 5th place, we got VFW Blaine with 134,000 points. With 149,000 points. In 4th place, we got Poppers in Virginia. 3rd place is Corky's Bar South Haven with 209,000 points. With 251,000 points in 2nd place, we got American Legion Fridley. And in 1st place, we got VFW Spring Lake Park with 313,000 points.
Absolutely. That is some exciting stuff. So make sure you guys are coming out each and every day from 12 to 1 to play, whether it be our Twins Bingo or our Vikings Bingo. It's a lot of fun during that lunchtime show. You guys have just under a minute to get enrolled in game number 10, and so absolutely do so. We still have those great prizes on the line, as we actually have a lot of other games to have to offer as well. And some of our E-Tab games are a lot of fun. We have over 50 different charitable E-Tab games for you guys to choose to play at any time. Right now, we're listening to Later Gator. It's one of our newer E-Tab games that we've released. You can even check out that gator bait bonus round where you set the bait, wait for the biggest gator, shoot it, and take home a trophy prize. It's a lot of fun. You guys will definitely want to check it out.
Oh, yeah, but all those games, whether it's Later Gator or any of the other 50 different Charitable E-Tab games,
That's right.
you can take home prizes up to $1,500. All games have small bets between 50 cents and $5. With awesome bonus and free play rounds in all those games, it's definitely a blast to play. I mean, even as good as Later Gator is, I would definitely give Lots of Balloons a shot as it's the newest one.
Absolutely. So let's definitely check out all the different E-Tab games that we have to offer. You can even send it in like a player picture. We'd love seeing all your new E-Tab games that you guys come to find your favorites. We'd love to see it. So guys, definitely go check that out. We are officially in this game number 10, though. We have $755 on that line prize, $5,289 on that large frame, and $78,554 on that jackpot.
Oh, yeah, but while balls are dropping on this game, we got a little bit of music history. And on today, in 1965, the Beatles play at Shea Stadium in New York, home of the Mets, marking the first time a rock band headlines a stadium in America. With Beatlemania in full force, the Screaming Girls drown out the band in a less than intimate but very memorable performance in front of a sold-out crowd of 56,000.
That is really exciting stuff. We got Mad Dog at MC's Dugout taking home that $16 line prize.
Yeah, now I've been to different concerts and stuff like that, but I've never been to one that is in a stadium.
Really?
See, that's one I would really like to go to. See a full stadium production, because those are always huge. I mean, I've seen like some players, like some things happen at like football halftime shows.
Yeah.
Like I went to a Lions game and like Big Sean played at the halftime.
Yeah.
And that was pretty cool, but it was, it's just like a regular season halftime kind of deal and so it wasn't like too exciting.
Yeah.
But I would like to see, the Super Bowls. I mean, crazy performances during those half times, but I would like to see one that you maybe not even surrounded by a sporting event, just going to see one in a stadium, because you can hold so many people in there, and if you get a packed out crowd, it should be just able to erupt.
Absolutely. I never have seen them in a football stadium, but I've seen quite a few concerts in basketball arenas.
Interesting.
Yeah, I saw AC/DC at the Palace of Auburn Hills where the Pistons play.
Okay.
I saw Black Bear actually in an auxiliary gym at Ferris State University. I saw Jesse McCartney in an auxiliary gym here at Central Michigan's campus.
Okay.
Yeah, quite a few different auditoriums.
That's
and gyms.
super funny. Yeah, I would like the outdoor. I'd like
stadium.
Yeah,
that'd be really cool.
I don't mean like court. I want like full stadium type of environment. I think that would be really, really cool.
Yeah, definitely. But we do have Marco at VFW Spring Lake Park taking home that $26 large frame, and we got that $40 Musco prize going out to Mad Dog.
Yeah, over at MC's Dugout. Good job to all the winners in that game number 10. We're about to begin enrolled into a game number 11. Those jackpots are still growing into this next game, so don't miss out on it. But, yeah, we were talking about the Beatles playing at Shea Stadium. Got us talking about other things, like seeing a band in a stadium. And I think being in an outdoor, like baseball, football, no covered roof kind of ordeal, I think that would be really interesting to watch.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but we can look up, since it's football season, football preseason, and
It's pretty much football
I want to look it up. So we're going to look up some of the halftime shows, some of the Super Bowl halftime shows.
Okay. That'll be really exciting stuff. You guys have just about a minute and a half to get enrolled in this next round. We got some great prizes on the line, so you guys should absolutely do so. But let's take a peek and see some of these halftime shows.
Yeah, we'll see who's performed in different ones. And we got, it goes way, way back. But we're going to start with what happened in, start with 2015. Or we can start with 2010. I feel like that's more of a nice number. The Who were the performers, or the headliners for the 2010 Super Bowl.
That's really funny. Next up, the Black Eyed Peas performed in 2011.
2012 was Madonna.
Then Beyonce came out for 2013.
2014 was Bruno Mars.
Yeah, and is that all the guests that came out with them?
Yes, I think that is, yeah, special guest.
Yeah, the year that Bruno Mars came out, the Red Hot Chili Peppers performed with them.
Yeah, and the full Destiny's Child came out for Beyonce the year prior.
Next up, in 2015, we got Katy Perry, also joined by Lenny Kravitz, Missy Elliott, and Arizona State University Sun Devils Marching Band.
Interesting.
Very cool.
In 2016, Coldplay with Beyonce, Bruno Mars, Mark Ronson, University of California Marching Band.
Absolutely.
Really
Next
cool
up,
stuff.
in 2017, we had Lady Gaga performing solo.
Ooh. 2018 was Justin Timberlake with the Tennessee Kids and the University of Minnesota Marching Band.
Very cool
Hey,
stuff.
go Minnesota.
2019 was Maroon 5, joined by Travis Scott and Big Boy, as well as Georgia State University Marching Band.
2020 was Shakira as well as Jennifer Lopez co-starring that with Bad Bunny, J Balvin, and Emmy Munez.
Yeah, that was the performance that J-Lo actually says she regrets.
Really?
Yeah.
She didn't like it.
No.
Yeah, I heard that. I've heard that she didn't enjoy it.
In 2021, we had The Weeknd, as you guys all remember that very memorable performance.
Yeah, we do have a line prize going out to Irish Party over at Cowboy Jack's, taking home $17. Now, we're working on that $5,000 large frame prize, but we got one final one. The 2022 the 2022 Super Bowl halftime was performed by Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, as well as Kendrick Lamar, being a special guest. You had 50 Cent and Anderson .Paak.
Yeah, I think this has definitely been my favorite halftime show in years.
The last one that just happened, the Dr. Dre Snoop
Because
Dogg.
I didn't know anybody that was coming, and then all of a sudden when I saw 50 Cent upside down, I was like, guys, that's 50 Cent. And
it was so funny.
Oh my gosh, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember which ones I really enjoyed. Lady Gaga had the great, jumping from the ceiling of the. Have you seen that?
Yes,
Where she
I've seen
jumped
like
from the
all of
ceiling.
these halftime shows.
The Katy Perry, she had the sharks that were up there with her. Another memorable one. Black Eyed Peas was a good one. I liked Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah, that's one I actually do not remember. That was pretty early on.
Yeah, Black Eyed Peas, Justin Timberlake, two of my favorite ones. But that's just because I love any kind of JT action. But we are still working on this large frame prize. But we clicked over to a $27 must go. We'll see if Once Today can get the win, who is 2 balls away. But who's the person that you'd like to see the most out of all these if you were going to watch them live?
Any of these halftime shows? Well, we do have a winner, though, as Kimmy over at Niçoise Legion is taking home that $41 must-go prize.
Yeah, as well as that split between Wheezy, Kimmy. Yeah, just Wheezy and Kimmy splitting up that large frame prize of $27. Wheezy at Double R Saloon. Good job to all those players in this game number 11. We're about to be getting enrolled into a game number 12 and continue to get enrolled in this one as those jackpots are growing into this game.
Absolutely. Honestly, I feel like this past year would be one that I wish I could have seen in person.
Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, Kendrick Lamar doesn't seem like
50
a bad
Cent, Anderson .Paak. Oh my goodness, I would love to see Anderson .Paak in person.
Yeah, I feel like that would be really enjoyable. I'm gonna go with the 2011 Black Eyed Peas with Usher /
Oh, that's right. They did have Slash come out.
Yeah, they had a really fun one, and plus it's one of the first halftime performances that I ever remember watching. So cool stuff there.
I remember the Madonna and CeeLo Green one.
Yeah, that's. Is that before or
after? The year after.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember most of the ones after that, but I do not remember the Who or any of them before that. So that's
Yeah.
Great stuff. But we do have some more music history on today.
That's right. And today in 1992, Boyz II Men and TLC, both on the Too Legit to Quit tour opening for MC Hammer, claimed that the top 2 spots in the U.S. with End of the Road and Baby, Baby, Baby. Both songs were written and produced by Babyface, L.A. Reid, and Daryl Simmons.
Yeah, I really enjoy talking about this Too Legit to Quit tour just because it started off with MC Hammer being the opening and ended off with, MC Hammer was still the opener. It was still not the opener. It was still the
headliner.
It was still the headliner. But Boyz II Men and TLC had passed him up in popularity by the end of this tour.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, really, really crazy stuff. But I mean, when you're touring with such great bands, I guess it ends up working that way.
I mean, publicity. I mean, they still want to come out, which is maybe not for him.
I'm
so
sure
much.
MC Hammer still made a lot of money because of it.
Oh, I'm sure
so
he's MC Hammer.
works out well for him. Hammer time.
Yeah, big Hammer Time fan.
Yeah, but if you guys want to be a part of our league, you know, earning those PGL points on our specialty nights, you guys got to get signed up at pgl.world. You guys earn points on our specialty nights, but you also get access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter that has a bunch of great information in it. And we're sending out a bunch of PyCon information to those PGL accounts, but we've completely cleaned house of all those seats. It is completely packed. It is going to be a lot of fun. There's no more spots available.
Crazy.
It's sold out for that PyCon 2022. So I can't wait to see the sold out crowd Thursday, September 15th, as we are back at the Ledge Amphitheater. Last year was so good, and I think this year is going to be even better with special musical guest ZZ Top. They've sold over 50 million records, and the Rock and Roll Hall of Famers are going to be playing all of their special hits at a private event just for you guys. Come out and hear all about the new products and games from Pilot Games, as well as meet with legislators and hear those great tunes. I mean, I can't wait to see the sold out crowd, and it should be a blast. Make sure you guys are coming up to the Pilot TV stand, and we'll try and get you guys on air during that time, and maybe we'll hand you a mic and you'll be able to say a few things. It should be a lot of fun.
Absolutely. But we got happy at Mill Creek Inn, taking home that $17 line prize. We still have that $5,430 large frame and that $78,661 Musco prize.
Oh yeah, really good stuff.
Yeah, but if you guys are signing up at pgl.world, not only do you get access to all of that great information, but you also get highlighted in Newcomer Highlight who sign up, and we have a bunch of players who did just that. We're starting off with Crusher, ePayment, CKMNO3, Becky T, Ward T, Brother, JM Bash 21, Just Meg, Cam to Bam, Nelly, Coolio 17, Ashley S, Fensky 505, Angel Ma. We also had Brad 732, Charlie Woo, Vodka Queen, Lori, Cryax. We also had Test the Goat, Big Bucks 13, Jeannie, Lucky Guy 91, Angie 55 35 8, Mommy 1992, as well as Baytexpo as 86.
Yeah, I think it's Bait Expo.
Bait Expo.
Yeah, 86. Good job to all those players getting signed up. You got a favorite name right now?
Vodka Queen.
Yeah, I like Test the Goat. I think
like
it's funny. It's kind of like Poke the Bear, but Test the Goat. We do have a winner on that large frame prize, taking home $27, and it's Marcy over at Commander's Bar, JJ's Pub too. Now we're working on a Musco prize on that coverall, $41 available on that coverall. We'll see if any of these players, maybe Marcy. Oh, and it is Marcy over at Commander's Bar and JJ's Pub, taking home $41, as well as that $27 large frame prize. Not able to get the hat trick though, as the line prize went out to Happy. Good job to all the players in this game number 12 of Skull Bingo. We're about to be getting enrolled into a game number 13.
See, Test the Goat just reminds me of that one cartoon growing up, Shaun the Sheep.
Shaun the Sheep.
Test the Goat, Shaun the Sheep.
I don't know Shaun the Sheep.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not familiar with Shaun the Sheep.
Yeah.
See, what I think of with Test the Goat, like outside of, you know, like kind of like Poke the Bear, you know, like Test the greatest of all time kind of thing, is I think of Goat Simulator. Which, if you don't know of Goat Simulator, it's kind of a free play game where you get to just like do random things with this goat.
Yes, I've heard of this elusive Goat Simulator, and I hear it was very, very popular when we were in our middle school era. Am I getting that correctly?
I think it was like my brother's middle school era.
Your brother middle school era?
I think I was a little bit older.
I was going to say, I think I was a little too old for it, but because you had the younger siblings, you got exposed to the Goat Simulator.
Simulator. I mean, it's funny enough, but yeah, I was just a little too old, and so I didn't get too into it. But I definitely had a fun time watching my brothers play
I'm
it.
sure. It seems like a very fun concept.
Oh, I know Shaun the Sheep. Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't know it was a part of the Wallace and Gromit universe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Super cool stuff. I definitely remember him now.
Yeah,
But
that's what it reminds me of.
we got 55 seconds to get enrolled in this game number 13 of Skull Bingo. So make sure you guys are getting enrolled and press and play. We're hoping to give out some jackpots in this game as we're going to be hopping into our PGL standings, which got a huge amount of shakeups just last Wednesday.
That's right, and starting it off in 10th place was originally our 8th place player, as Panda over at the roadside got pushed all the way back to 10th, now sitting with 276,105 points. Also getting pushed back originally in 7th, now into 9th place, it's Sarah Honey at VFW Austin, who sits with 277,540 points. Now coming in from unranked, now into 8th place, it's Bucks over at Rustic Saloon, who sits with 291,405 points. Getting pushed back from 6th into 7th, though, it's Diesel over at Eagle St. James, who now sits with 309,600 points. 4th place, getting pushed all the way back down to 6th place, it's Sloppy at Malone's Bar and Grill, who sits with 337,130 points. Getting pushed back from 3rd place all the way into 5th, it's Devoided at the Roadside with 343,510 points. Coming in all the way from unranked, jumping over everybody in these standings, now into 4th, it is Keith over at Billy's Rockford, who sits with 370,000 points exactly. Getting pushed back from 2nd place into 3rd, we sit with Keeves at Clearwater Corners with 400,705 points. Now jumping up from 5th all the way into 2nd place, it's Bergar at Rusty Nail, Thief River Falls, who sits with 420,530 points. But able to hold on to 1st place for another week, it's Forget You D at Eagles Austin, who sits with 498,490 points.
Yes, good job to all those players. But we do have a player over at Spring Street Tavern taking home $22 on that line prize. Good job, player, as we're now working on that $5,564 large frame and that $78,782 coverall prize. Definitely some awesome stuff there. But let's get into the location side of those PGL standings, unless you got anything to watch out for before tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, I got some.
There's some tight-knit races, but I think tomorrow will be the tell-all.
Oh, yeah. I mean, some big-time players shooting up. If Bergar, who is in 2nd place now, can get the same jump up they did just last week, they'll be seeing that 1st place spot by the time they are done with it. But onto the location side of the standings. In 10th place, getting bumped back from 8th, we got Corner Pocket and Rice with 1,054,780 points. With 1,119,905 points in 9th place, getting bumped back from 7th, we got American Legion Fridley. 8th place, moving all the way up from unranked just last Wednesday to 8th place. We got Clancy's on Island Lake in Park Rapids with 1,143,509 points. Moving up from 9th and the 7th. Well, before I get into that 7th place player, we do have a winner.
That's right. Funk at Carboni's Pizzas taking home that $36 large frame. Now we're working on a $54 Musco prize.
Oh, yeah. But 7th place, moving up from 9th, we got the Rusty Nail Thief River Falls with 1,235,170 points. 6th place is Billy's Rockford with 1,259,940 points. With 1,354,820 points in 5th place, we got the Miltona Liquor Store.
Yeah, but we have a winner as T-Brev over at 3D Sports Bars taking home that $54 prize. Nicely done to all of our winners, T-Brev, Funk, and Player, all in this game number 13. Nicely done. We're about to be enrolled in a game number 14.
Yeah, those jackpots still growing into this game. But on to the rest of our standings. In 4th place, we got VFW Northfield with 1,453,030 points. With 1,717,805 points. In 3rd place, we got Howie's Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud. 3rd place is the Mabel Liquor Store with 1,765,855 points. And in 1st place, we got Poppers in Virginia with 1,918,675 points. Definitely some crazy standings there, as our entire locations are in that 1 million point club.
Absolutely, and we're looking to see a couple of those locations, possibly more than one, getting into the 2 million point club just this week.
Do you think our top 3 could be doing it by the end of this week?
Absolutely.
I agree with that one, as 1,700,000 is definitely enough to get into that.
In range, for sure.
In that 2 million point club. It would be a tough task. I do have
Especially
to admit,
for all 3.
It's going to be a tough task for them to get there, but I definitely think Poppers in Virginia in 1st place with that 1,918,000 should definitely be getting into that 2 million point club, if not by by the end of Tuesday.
I think after Tuesday it will be.
By the end of Wednesday, they should be there.
Absolutely. I'm giving Mabel Liquor Store and Howie's Sports Bar and Grill until Wednesday. But Poppers in Virginia, I want to see you in the 2 Million Point Club after MegaSota game night.
Yeah, should be some great stuff there. And we just got 40 seconds to get enrolled in this next game. But as our wild news is very limited right now in the offseason of the NHL, and it feels like, oh, where can I get a little bit of NHL action? Well, look no further, as we have a great ETAB game to scratch that itch, as it is Let's Go Wild. You guys can even try that Slapshot bonus round, see if you can score on some really good prizes, and it's just a great ETAB game that we teamed up with the Minnesota Wild for.
Absolutely. It's a lot of fun. Let's Go Wild. It's a great ETAB game. You can even check out that Slapshot bonus round. You guys will absolutely want to do so.
Yeah, definitely awesome stuff. Love that ETAB. But we got just a few seconds, and we are now in this game of Skull Bingo. A really good one, as we got some a line jackpot of, let's see, $1,197. We've not been able to give out a line prize yet, so we're hoping we can do it in this game right here. Only 10 balls to do so, and so we'll keep our eye out on it. We got a $5,662 large frame prize and a $78,858 coverall prize. As we only got one more ball to try and give out this line prize. It doesn't look like it's going out. Yep, wait. We'll see to see if that one actually went out in time. It looked like it came out on the 11th ball, but sometimes Skull Bingo's weird. I've seen it where it looked like it went out on the 11th, and the jackpot actually went out. So, Curtis, check in with us if that was a jackpot or not. But we got Kimmy over at Nisoa Legion for sure taking home at least $23.
Absolutely. Nicely done, Kimmy. Now we're working on that $5,662 jackpot, as well as that $78,858 jackpot that's closing in on $79,000 right now.
Oh yeah, but while you guys are working on this game, we got a little fishing report to check in with you guys, as we got the Otter Tail Lake Country Area Lakes. This is done by Explore Minnesota on August 11th, and anglers are finding walleye by triggering them using reaction techniques, jigging wraps, hair jigs, and crankbaits. Have been some of the best producers work these presentations aggressively either in the weeds or along the weed lines. During low light periods, use live baits. Bass fishing continues to be excellent. Flipping jigs into pads, clumps of canes, and bulrushes have been very effective. Another fun, fast way to fish bass is to toss frogs over lily pads. Expect some great bites. The top water blows up. Crappies and bluegills fishing remain steady, especially for those trolling and fan casting small jigs near the cabbage beds.
All right, that's some really exciting stuff. We got a bunch of players one ball away, like Kimmy, T, Brev, MFPS, along with some numbers, and a bunch of other players now getting in line to take home this $37 large frame. We moved past both jackpots. We got $37 on the large frame and $56 on the final jackpot.
And that large frame is out. Irish Party as well as a Be Nice, splitting up that $37 prize. Irish Party over at Cowboy Jack's New Brighton. Be Nice over at Bleachers. And we also got that coverall winner.
That's right, Fuzzy at Big Winnie's Bar. Winnie's Bar is taking home that $56 prize. Nicely done to all of our winners in this game number 14. We're about to be enrolled in game number 15.
Yeah, really, really great stuff. Make sure you guys are getting enrolled to earn some of these great jackpots. And if you take home a jackpot, we definitely want to see a picture of it.
That's right. Sending in those player pictures are awesome, and we love to show them off as many ways as possible. So send in all those amazing player pictures, whether you're holding up a jackpot, your favorite ETAB, or just having fun playing Pilot Games. Send them our way on Facebook, or you can email them us to jackpots@pilotgames, or you can just post them on any of your social medias with the hashtag PilotGames.
Yeah, definitely love seeing those player pictures. Make sure you guys are sending them in. And we actually got a great large player picture that will cover most of our screen. Yeah, there it is, 1,400. $491 going out. We love seeing those player pictures. You can see even more of them just right over here. It's, I mean, awesome stuff. And so make sure you guys are sending them in. I mean, we see Mad Dog all the time sending in those player pictures, and so we're showing them off all the time. If you guys want to be showing off all the time, send in the player pictures as well. And sometimes it feels like it adds a little bit of luck, even if you're not sending in a jackpot picture.
Absolutely.
You know, send in just a random player picture, and we'll get you a little bit of luck.
Absolutely. You guys have just under a minute to get enrolled in this game number 14, but we do have some Vikings news to go over, and so
yeah, it's definitely some great stuff as we found out a few things during this preseason game that we just had, and one of those great things is our running back depth is deep. Dalvin Cook sat this game out, but there was still plenty of reasons to be excited about the team's ground game on Sunday. Sadly, Alexander Mattison was the least of those reasons since he only had 3 carries and gained 8 yards from those. But we already know Alexander Mattison as a really, really talented back. But you found out that line prize was not a jackpot,
no,
though.
just the $23 going out to Kimmy.
Okay, I was hoping for the line prize, but that means that jackpot's growing in this game, so make sure you guys are getting enrolled just 3 seconds before we're in the game. But we're talking about our running backs. And Alexander Mattison, least of the excitement of it, even with Dalvin Cook sitting out. And that's because of the real reason to be excited is the combination of Ty Chandler and Kenny Ngagwu. The running back duo showed a great ability to follow their blockers and make good decisions to hit the hole with explosive speed. Chandler led the way by gaining 50 yards on 5 carries. That's really good yards per carry right there. 10 yards a carry? Yeah, that's really good stuff. You don't see that in the NFL very often. Ngagwu wasn't far behind as he had 41 yards on just 7 rush attempts and added in 2 catches for 18 yards, having the duo combined for 109 of the team's total 298 total offensive yards, which is super impressive.
We do have a split win between Lowly Grunt as well as Player, both splitting up that $28 line prize.
Yeah, that's a funny name, Lowly Grunt. Now we're working on that $5,816 large frame. We'll see if we can get it out 7 balls away for a bunch of these players like Winning, Skip 34, and Hoosier. But we're talking about our running backs. It's awesome to see that we got some depth. Ty Chandler, guy we drafted in this draft, which he showed a lot of good things, being a return man during our preseason game, which is really, really cool stuff to see. And then Kenny Ngagwu, I mean, he's a guy that showed a lot of explosive speed, but the one thing about him was, he can't follow the blocks properly just yet. He's got all the physical attributes to be a great back in the league, but just
needs more practice.
Need to work on the mental side of things. And if he's getting that down, he should be a really, really dynamic player, as he's got that really nice burst of speed. I mean, really good size as well, but then he's got that 4.3 speed to finish that if he gets that hole, he's going to be taking off for a lot of yards.
Okay.
So I like both of them as they're really explosive backs, and obviously you need that when you got Dalvin Cook and Alexander Mattison lead in the front, especially if one of them goes down. We got some really nice guys that can fill in for them.
Okay.
Yeah, should be some fun stuff. But if you guys want to send some luck over to our Minnesota Vikings, play the great E-Tab game, Vikings Victory, pick a letter of the skull bonus, and see if you can win some big prizes. Also, on another note on that game, Kellen Mond definitely stepped up to be the number 2 guy in our locker room, as there was a lot of question who's going to be the second string quarterback after Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins didn't play during our preseason, and Kellen Mond got the start, and he looked really nice doing it.
We do have some winners, though, as Critchie over at Acapulco Woodbury's taking home that large frame. That is $45 going out to them. And then we got Sin over at Old Graph Municipal Liquor Store taking home that $68 Musco prize.
Yeah, good job to all those winners in this game number 15. We're about to be getting enrolled into a game number 16 with all those jackpots continuing to grow into this game. Don't miss out on it. But definitely some awesome stuff for our Vikings. And I'm excited to see a few more of these preseason games, see if we can get some big-time wins.
When do they play next?
Yeah, look that up. Next preseason game for our Vikings. It should be a really fun time. But as we're looking that up, you guys got 1 minute and 40 seconds to get enrolled in this next game. We got some really great prizes, an over $78,000 coverall jackpot, and then some really nice line prize and large frame jackpots along with that.
We're going to be going up against the 49ers on Saturday, August 20th at 6 p.m.
Okay, so just 5 days from now. Should be some fun stuff.
Yeah, I didn't actually hear about the final of our game yesterday, and I'm a little disappointed.
Yeah, we ended up losing. Preseason
was
game
pretty
means
close,
so
though.
little. They mean so.
Okay.
Like winners and losers in preseason games don't matter at all. Just because you're playing like 3 different strings during the game. So
Okay. It's just kind of get everyone warmed up.
the majority of preseason is to decide who's gonna make your final roster.
Okay.
That's what it kind of feels like. And there's like competition battles that get won during preseason.
It's kind of like a showcase scrimmage to kind of get the season kicked off,
Yes,
to get the final
It's a
starting lines
glorified.
ready.
It's a glorified scrimmage.
Okay,
That's what it is.
that makes
It means
sense.
nothing to your game. I mean,
Yeah, it's nothing with that.
the Lions have a famous where they went undefeated in the preseason, and they started like making T-shirts about them and everything like
then
that.
just tanked.
And it literally it turned into a curse afterwards that people were like, you can't go undefeated in the preseason because the year after, not the year after, the season right after they did that, they went in and they didn't win a single game the entire season.
Really?
Yeah, and so won every preseason game and didn't win a single regular season game, just to show you how much these preseason games really mean. Record-wise, it doesn't matter much at all.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's just a thing so that those backups, like Kellen Mond, can do stuff.
Do the Lions look good this year?
Lions, they look decent. I mean, they've put together a really nice rebuild over there.
Okay, because I haven't been hearing anything
Detroit.
about things that have been shaken up with their roster and things in this off season. But
Yeah,
I just don't
you've
really
been fully
have how,
Vikings themed.
Yeah,
You've
I've
been,
just fully immersed in Vikings.
and you don't hear me talk a lot about the Lions. I kind of keep all that to myself. I don't really, because I'm like,
I don't advertise my fandom for the Lions.
Exactly. I just follow.
It's not one I'm proud of.
No, it's not. I'm more of I honestly am more of a Vikings fan now than I'm a Lions fan because Vikings are just better. I mean, they're
cooler
better.
colors.
They win more. They're cooler colors. They got cooler players.
Yeah.
You just can't beat them. We do got a line prize going out to Wheezy over at Double R Saloon, taking home $26. Now we're working on that $5,910 large frame prize. We'll see if we can give it out as we got big time player Mrs. Yag $7 away, as well as Evan and Wheezy.
Yeah, good to see it out there. But let's see if we can give out one of these jackpots as we're itching to do so. But did you already talk about that ETAB game?
Yes, I did.
All
But
right.
a little bit more about preseason. Just to explain some more to you about what it all means in the preseason. You're looking at those matchups as well, like how right now Cameron Dantzler is the starting cornerback over Andrew Booth Jr.
Yeah.
If Andrew Booth Jr. wants to earn that spot,
Now's the time to
it's going to be
prove it.
during those preseason games. If he starts making some big plays, he starts playing
Okay.
really, really well, he'll end up earning himself a starting spot kind of thing. Just seeing him against NFL talent that's other than his actual team and just getting a grade on where these players are on the roster.
Okay, and then we don't start actual season until September 8th?
Yes, that's when the season opener is.
Okay.
And that's why when we go to the Vikings-Packers game, that's going to be the season opener.
That's really cool.
Yeah, super exciting stuff. Just
Yeah,
a
if you
little
guys
hang
didn't
out
know
there.
that, we're going to be there.
Yeah, we don't know all the details about it yet,
No.
so we just know we're going to be there, which is super exciting. We do have that $42 must-go large frame prize, as we also clicked over the jackpot coverall to a must-go of $64. We'll see if we can give it out as we got the winner.
Absolutely. We got Nick J.P. over at Trail Stop Tavern taking home that $42 large frame. We're working on a $64 must-go.
Yeah, we'll see if it can go out here in the next few balls. We got a bunch of players 2 balls away, and now a bunch of players 1 ball away. Angie Mad Dog and T. Brev. Any of them going to get the win? No, just more people going to join up with that 1 ball away mark.
There it is, Sind at DeGraff Municipal Liquor Store taking home that $64 prize. Nicely done to all of our winners in this round number 16. We're about to begin enrolled in round number 17.
Oh, yeah, but we're in happy hour bingo, and we're going to head into our happy hour standings. And in 10th place, we have a 3-way tie between Wolfstein at Carboni's Pizza, Cigar Billiards, Crazy Kid over the Tasty Pizza Hangar 45, and Jay Surma over at Grumpy's Bar and Grill, Roseville. They all have 10,000 points. With 11,000 points, we have another 3-way tie between Dustball Baseball 75 at Charlie Sports Bar and Grill, Tesla over at Friends Bar and Restaurant, and Kirby over at American Legion Fridley. They all have 11,000 points. With 12,000 points in 6th place, we got Lucky Ride over at South Street Saloon. 5th place is Chico over at Willie McCoy's of Andover with 13,000 points. With 15,000 points in 4th place, we got Billany over at VFW Blaine. 3rd place is O'Lars over at Onamia Vets Club with 17,000 points. 2nd place is Brother Nate over at Carboni's Pizza Sports Bar Burnsville with 20,000 points. And with 38,000 points in 1st place, we got Funk over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards.
That's right. And on the location side of things, in 10th place, we got Dugout Bar and Grill in Bethel with 16,000 points. We have a tie in 8th between Barrel House Bar and Cafe in Coon Rapids and Willie McCoy's of Andover. They both have 17,000. With 19,000 in 7th place, it's Carboni's Pizza and Sports Bar Burnsville. 6th place is VFW Blaine with 23,000. Then with 26,000 in 5th place, it's Tasty Pizza Hanger 45 in Hilltop. 4th place is American Legion Fridley with 33,000. With 44,000 in 3rd place, it's VFW Spring Lake Park. 2nd place is Onamia Vets Club with 46,000 points. And in 1st place, it's Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 80,000 points.
Good job to all those players and locations. But you guys just got 20 seconds to get enrolled in this next game of Skull Bingo. We're right now getting into a game number 17 of Skull Bingo. We're only playing 23 games of this, so make sure you guys continue to get enrolled as we got some massive jackpots available in this game. And we'll see if we can give out maybe that line large frame or coverall jackpot in this game number 17. But as you guys got balls dropping in this game number 17, we're going to get started on some celebrity birthdays. The first one being born in today in 1954, Stieg Larsson, born Carl Stegerland Larsson, a Swedish author who wrote Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
He is also a journalist and an activist. He is best known for writing the Millennium Trilogy of crime novels, which were published posthumously starting in 2005 after he had passed away from a sudden heart attack. They were carried out after he had passed.
So they didn't have those Girl with the Dragon Tattoos come out till post his passing?
I think that had come out earlier.
One?
This is just the Millennium Trilogy of crime novels. We do have a winner, though.
Yeah, Yags 370 over at the sidetrack, taking home $25 on that line prize. We're now working on a $6,000 large frame jackpot. We'll see if we can give this one out as we got a bunch of players 7 balls away.
After he had passed away, David Lagerkrantz, a Swedish author who took on Steg Larsson's creations after his death, is to write 2 more novels in the Millennium series.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah, there's a whole movie series with the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, which is all based off of what he wrote. I want to see who's all been in it, as there's been a bunch of different people in it. It looks like one of the main actress is
Nomi Replace.
I've seen her in other stuff, I feel like.
Yeah, you just watched her in something.
Gosh.
Maybe I did.
I can't think of what it is that I've
Yeah,
seen
I don't
her
recognize anything. I recognize her face.
She's in Child 44. I don't know what that is.
I was gonna say I don't know.
Yeah, I have no.
Oh no, we just watched her in What Happened to Monday.
What Happened to Monday?
That's what she's in.
Yes, she's in that one.
Yes, very good one. You guys should definitely check that out.
Interesting. She's also in the Sherlock Holmes movies.
Very cool.
At least one of them. She's in
Yeah.
Sherlock Holmes, a Game of Shadows. Really interesting stuff. Yeah, I definitely recognize her, and I guess she's one of the main actresses in the Girl in the Dragon Tattoo series.
We do have Jesse at Tavern 22 taking home that $41 large frame. Now we're working on a $61 Musco prize. But if you guys didn't know that, we got Am Smalls over at Eagles Mankato taking home that prize of $61. But if you guys didn't know, we actually missed out, and Yags 370 took home a line prize jackpot. $1,617 went out to Yags 370 on that one.
Good job, Yags 370. Definitely a big-time player, getting a big-time win. $1,617 going out to you. Good job in that game number 17. 17. We're now getting enrolled into a game number 18. Should be some really fun stuff. And I'm hyped after giving out that line prize. Now I want to give out a large frame and a coverall.
I know.
I'm excited.
But don't worry, guys. If we don't give it out in the next 4 games, you guys will have a full 4 hours uninterrupted of Skull Bingo tonight to try and take home those prizes as well. But if you guys didn't know, the publication order of the Millennium books, it starts with the girl with the dragon tattoo, the girl who played with fire, the girl who kicked the hornet's nest, the girl in the spider web, the girl who took an eye for an eye, and the girl who lived twice.
Okay, I saw all the way up to the girl in the spider web for the movies. I don't know if they continued on after that with the movies. But
yeah, those hardback publications didn't happen to 2017 and 2019. So it was very recently within the last 4 years, and so I think it will be some time before we see those movies.
Interesting. Okay. Well, we'll keep on moving on with our celebrity birthdays. As next up, born on today in 1970, we got Anthony Anderson, American comedian and actor. He's in Blackish as a main character, but is in a lot of other things like Kangaroo Jack.
Man.
You got Romeo Must Die, the Scary Movie series.
Yeah, he's in a whole bunch of them.
Me, Myself, and Irene. He plays in Transformers as well.
Yeah.
We just watched Transformers, and so I would have never put him in it, but yes, he is. Agent Cody Banks. He's in that one. He's in the second one, at least.
Big Mama's House.
Yeah, he makes an appearance in the long-running show Shameless.
Interesting.
Yeah.
He's been around forever.
Yeah, he's been working in a bunch of different things. Really, really funny guy.
What's your favorite thing he's been in?
Ooh. I'm going to say probably the original Transformers movie.
Okay.
I really enjoyed that movie, and even though it's probably not my favorite work of his, like what he was to the.
But out of the movies on this list,
that's probably the one that I enjoyed the most, especially as a kid and everything like that. Transformers was huge.
Oh, I love Transformers as a kid.
And I know a lot of people are like, "Why did you pick Kangaroo Jack?" Like that's probably the biggest one from our childhood, kind of deal.
That's my favorite.
And I just didn't watch it as a kid. Like I didn't watch it until like later high school was when I ended up watching it for the first time. Yeah, and it's not nearly as funny when you watch it for the first time then.
No.
Yeah.
You definitely should have watched it.
The comedy wears off after a little bit.
Absolutely.
We do have a winner on this line prize, though, as we got Rocket over at Eagles of Wantana, taking home that $14 line prize. We're now working on that $5,976 large frame prize. What's your favorite? Your favorite works of his is Kangaroo Jack.
Probably.
Yeah, that's actually one where he's actually a main character in it. So I feel like that's a much better take on that.
I also do like his TV show Blackish and all the spin-offs that have come with it.
Yes.
Youngish, Grownish.
Really funny show.
Absolutely. I love the entire cast.
Well, I'm also just a huge fan of like those funny like family sitcom shows.
Yeah.
Like we were huge into Modern Family for a little bit.
Yeah.
And so I could totally see us getting into Blackish as well.
Absolutely. I think I might make us watch it.
Yeah, but next up on our celebrity birthday list, born in 1972, we got Ben Affleck, an American Academy Award-winning screenwriter for Good Will Hunting, actor for Armageddon as well as Pearl Harbor, and won a BFTA award-winning director for Argo. I actually think people underrate how good he is in the film industry because they only think of him as an actor when he's actually a really good screenwriter and director.
Absolutely. We got Rosie K at Tapper's Pub taking home that $23 large frame, and we still got a couple balls left to go before we're moving past that jackpot.
We'll see if Rosie K can do it, as definitely in line to, but it looks like we're out of line now. We'll see if it happens. Moving on to a $34 Musco coverall prize. Ben Affleck, definitely not a huge fan of him as an actor. I think there's a few things that I've really enjoyed him in. There's more movies that I've enjoyed him in than himself being an actor in. But he definitely is a pretty good director and screenwriter. Ben and Will were trying to get get a reaction out of me by saying that Batfleck is the best Batman.
I will never watch them. We do have Funk at Carboni's Pizza taking home $34. Nicely done to all of our winners in this game number 18. We're about to be enrolled in a game number 19. We're going to let you guys lose for this round, but we'll be back for game number 20.
guys, and we love giving out jackpots all the time. And just this past weekend, we gave out a bunch of different jackpots, and let's just get it started.
All right, well, on Friday, the first one out went out to Frex over at Chanticleer Pizza Code Rapids, taking home $782.
Then we had a loin over at Woody's Bar and Grill, taking home $34,990. Surprisingly, wasn't the largest jackpot of this weekend.
Really?
Yeah.
That is craziness. Well, next up on Friday, we also gave one out to J.W. Breer over at Shoreline Restaurant, taking home $1,491.
Then we had Jimmy over at VFW Northfield, taking home $701.
Nicely done. Then we had Puddle 72 over at Moe's, taking home $721.
Yeah, good job. We also on Friday, the last jackpot on Friday, went out to Chantaduo over at Chanticleer Pizza Maple Grove, taking home $1,014.
Nicely done. Then Saturday got started off right with 6-9 BLT over at Lookout Bar and Grill, taking home $1,548.
Then we had C. Matt over at HR Pesties, taking home $708.
Then we had Jeffrey over at Municipal Liquor Store Twin Valley, taking home $708 as well.
Yeah, then we had Puddle Jumper over at Moe's, taking home $602. Definitely a great name right there.
Yeah, nicely done. And then Saturday got started off with what turned out to be the biggest jackpot of this past weekend, Pepper over at Moose Lodgeway Park, taking home $35,894.
Whew, what a great jackpot. Then we had Player over at Leon's Riverside Pub, taking home $10,263 to end off that Sunday. What a great weekend of jackpots, and hopefully this upcoming weekend we can have even more. But while you guys are playing, remember, when you play Pilot games, your community wins. Hey guys, and we are back for some more school bingo action. As we left off, we were talking about some celebrity birthdays, and the person we left off on was actually Ben Affleck. And I mean, yeah, no matter what you say about him as an actor, he knows how to pick his movies out right.
That's true.
He knows how to make money off of his movies. As you know, he's been in Batman v Superman, Deep Water, Gone Girl, Justice League, Good Will Hunting, The Town, Daredevil, The Flash, which is coming out next year, The Accountant, Pearl Harbor, Argo, Armageddon, The Last Duel, the Zack Snyder's cut of the Justice League, which I personally think is probably the best of the DC universe.
I completely agree.
Triple Frontier, Jersey Girl, Dazed and Confused. I know that was the first one you ever saw him in. The Way Back, and just so many other big-time movies.
Absolutely. Now, what would you say is your favorite film that he's been in?
Ooh, probably him as an actor. I like him the most in The Accountant. I think that's a really fun action flick.
Mine would probably have to be Gone Girl, as messed up as the movie is.
Yeah, I haven't seen Gone Girl, so I'd have to give it a watch.
Yes, you have.
I have watched
Yeah,
Gone Girl?
you, me, and John watched it together.
I don't remember it then.
The blonde wife who schemes her disappearance.
Yes, I do remember this. And then he was so bad at
And
being
he's the husband.
I didn't like it at all. No, I
thought it was very comical.
But happy birthday, Ben Affleck.
Yeah, he's also said to be married to J-Lo this upcoming weekend.
Wow, good for him. I mean, that off and on romance. I hope it finally works out for them too.
Yeah, they tied the knot in Vegas, but I think they're having a 3-day extravaganza this weekend.
Oh, we got a line prize going out to Mary over at Hugo's Bowling Center. Good job, Mary, taking home $15. Now we're working on that $221 large frame, which means last game we gave out a large frame jackpot while we were off air. So we're going to have to talk about that game number 20 in just a little bit because that's a huge jackpot that went out. But we do still have that $79,147 to keep you guys entertained. I mean, you just got to win it in 50 balls or less. Great stuff there. But, I mean, I can't wait to talk about game number 19 as that was a huge jackpot that went out.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it.
Yeah, that's what we got to figure it out. I'm excited.
It happened on game number 18.
Did it happen in game number? We totally missed out on it. Rosie K taking home $5,976. Totally missed it, Rosie K. Good job getting the win. Hopefully you sent in a player picture of that because that was awesome. $5,000 going out to her. Definitely some great stuff in that game number 18. We're now in game number 20, so flying through this, but awesome stuff. And so that means in game number 18, in game number 17, we gave out the line prize of over $1,000.
Yeah.
Game number 18 gave the large frame prize of $5,000. Really great stuff. I mean, getting a lot of wins. So it wasn't game number 19 that we had the wins. This game, we're in game number 20. But next celebrity birthday, born in 1978, we got Carrie Walsh, a American beach volleyball player, part of one of the best duo in beach volleyball history, I think. Won the Olympic gold in 2004 and in 2008, as well as 2012.
Absolutely. She's sitting at about 6'3", and she has won 3-time gold medalist, a 1-time bronze medalist, and she is a beach volleyball leader in the career victories in of 2006, winning 135 international and domestic tournaments.
Wow. We do got some winners as we got Caribou over at Carboni's Pizza and Legend over at... Let's see, at a Better Place in Park Rapids, taking home $24, and then that $36 coverall is going out to Yags 370, as well as Tom Ronda, Yags 370 at the sidetrack, and Tom Ronda over at Shooter's Saloon and Eatery in St. Cloud.
Apparently, she did not like how she played in 2021, so she's taking this year off to recover.
Ah, really, really cool stuff. I know she's really, really talented. As who is her longtime running partner?
Misty May.
Misty May. Really, really cool stuff. I mean, one of the best beach volleyball players of all time's birthday on today. Happy birthday, Carrie Walsh.
Next up, in 1981, we got Brendan Hansen, the American swimmer. He has won Olympic gold, 4-time 100-meter medley relay in 2004, 2008, and then again in 2012. He was a 6-time world championship winner, getting gold.
That is really cool stuff. Definitely some big-time stuff. Absolutely jacked dude for a swimmer. You don't see swimmers that big. Yeah, he's a competitive swimmer who specialized in the breaststroke event. Hansen is a 6-time Olympic medalist and is also a former world record holder in both the 100-meter and 200-meter breaststroke events.
Very cool stuff.
Ah, that's really cool.
You guys have just about 40 seconds to get enrolled in this game number 21. We only have 3 more rounds of Skull Bingo with you guys before we're going to finish off with that round of Lucky 4 right at 6 p.m., and then we're going to let you guys loose. But happy birthday, Brendan Hansen. Next up, in 1985, we have Emily Kinney, the American actress known from The Walking Dead.
Yeah, let's see what else she's been in, or if it's just Walking Dead. It looks like she might be in Orange is the New Black. No, she's in The Walking Dead, Love on the Sideline, Conviction. She's in the Flash TV show. I like that one as a kid. It's Complicated.
She's an American actress, singer, and songwriter. She is known for her work as Beth Green on The Walking Dead. She's also appeared in several other television series, including critically acclaimed The Flash, as well as Arrow.
Really cool stuff. She must be a big-time person in that Flash series. I would like to know who she is. as I watched a majority of the first like 5 seasons of The Flash, and I watched the first like 3 seasons of Arrow. So definitely a big one. What's her name again?
Emily Kinney.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they have her name listed on the cast list. So what character she plays. But really, really cool stuff. What's funny, in The Flash, the guy who is in
Tom Felton.
Tom Felton, who's in the Harry Potter series,
Yes,
playing
Draco Malfoy.
he's in that series as well, and it's always interesting to see a kid actor from the Harry Potter series get roles outside of Emma Watson.
Yeah.
All the rest of them kind of stuck with their same characters, and it's hard to break them out of those
I know,
roles.
because I mean, even Daniel Radcliffe has hundreds of different works now and other accolades other than just Harry Potter. But I mean, throw on some circle glasses and he will always be Harry Potter.
Yeah, well, while like Emma Watson, she changed from that like little frizzy haired girl.
Yes, well, she also went very drastically with the pixie cut and went the indie route.
Yes, she tried to change her image for a long time, and now she can kind of do whatever because she's one of the bigger actresses in the world.
We do have Wilkster at VFW St. Cloud taking home that $11 line prize. But I've loved Emma Watson. She's one of the few actresses that I've followed through the majority of her career.
Yeah, really cool stuff. Next up, born in 1985, we got Nipsey Hussle. Born Hermes Ash. You know how to say his name?
Eshgadon.
He's an American rapper and activist. Yeah, I know him as a rapper. I think he passed away. Was a really big deal as a bunch of people posted about him.
Yeah, he passed away in 2019, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But he was known professionally as Nipsey Hussle. He was an American rapper emerging from the West Coast hip-hop scene in the mid-2000s, and he independently released his first mixtape, and then he later went on to produce a lot of other music as well.
Ah, cool stuff. Happy birthday, Nipsey Hussle. As we continue on with the celebrity birthday list, we're working on some must-go prizes in this game number 21, as we got an $18 large frame and a $27 must-go coverall prize, as we got a winner on that large frame.
That's right. And we have Alan over at Broadway Pizza, Robbinsdale, taking home the $18 large frame. We have $27 on that must-go now, and it's going out.
Yeah, we got Zev over at the bar in Le Sueur, and in it's Rosebud over at Rumors Bar and Grill. They're splitting up that $27 must-go coverall prize, as we're now getting enrolled into a game number 22, which means you only have 2 more opportunities to take home some of these jackpots. So get enrolled and press play. We want to give out that coverall prize. But next up on our celebrity birthday list, born on today in 1989, we got Joe Jonas, an American pop singer, a part of the Jonas Brothers.
Oh, yes. He has been in Camp Rock. He has had his own TV show, Jonas. Musical icon, if you will.
Yeah, I mean, the Jonas Brothers, super, super fun.
I love his wife.
They had a fun run of like shows that they appeared on. They even had the Jonas like live, like just following the Jonas Brothers show kind of thing. The Camp Rock series were iconic for us as kids.
Absolutely.
Super, super fun stuff, as well as their just music was huge as well.
Yeah, and they were guests on Hannah Montana, you name it. Jonas Brothers been there.
Yeah, do you have a favorite song from the Jonas Brothers?
Oh, absolutely. Now I got to think of it.
Yeah, I can tell you mine.
Probably Love Bug.
I can tell you mine right off the bat,
What is
and it's got to be Year 3000.
Oh.
Year 3000 for sure, my favorite song, as I still have that saved on my Apple Music.
I'd have to say Love Bug for mine.
Love Bug is your favorite? Burning
So
Up's a good one.
Burning Up is so good. I can't even lie.
Yeah, I know that one was just on our Music Day in History not too long ago. SOS is obviously a huge one.
Yeah.
I remember when that came out, it went all over the place. The Reunited, is it Sucker?
Yes.
That when they reunited
And
their first
Cake
song
by
they
the
came.
Ocean. Yeah.
Cake by the Ocean. Wasn't that that's by Joe Jonas's group, DNCE.
Oh.
Yeah, not by Jonas Brothers. It's by Joe Jonas.
Yes.
He did Cake by the Ocean.
Okay.
Yeah, really cool stuff there.
Did you ever have a favorite one growing up?
Ooh, I probably wanted to be the most like Joe Jonas, as like he was the cool guy, and so I was like, okay, I want my hair to look like Joe Jonas. I want I want to be
something
cool
funny?
like him.
Joe was my least favorite Jonas brother.
Yeah, I thought he was just cool.
I thought Nick was just a little cutie, and then Kevin was just so funny. He was probably my favorite overall.
Kevin was probably like the one, if you would ask me like growing
who you
up
want
as
to
a
be
kid,
friends with?
like who
Jonas.
who I liked the best, I would have probably said Kevin. But like Joe Jonas was the one I wanted to be like as a kid.
Yeah, it definitely makes sense. But we do have Dents over as well as Surge, both splitting up that $13 line prize.
Next up on our celebrity birthday list, born in 1990, we got Jennifer Lawrence, an American actress. She's in Winter's Bone, Silver Lining Playbook. She's in the X-Men
Hunger
series,
Games.
Hunger Games, so many other things.
Absolutely.
Big time actress.
Stole the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah. She's I mean, huge. She is the highest paid actress in 2015 and in 2016. Her films have grossed over $6 billion worldwide to date. She appears in Time's 100 most influential people in the world in 2013 and Forbes Celebrity 100 list in 2013 all the way to 2016.
And she is the actress that I've been told I look like that I don't see any resemblance at all.
I don't see it at all.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
No.
That's something that, I've gotten a few of those, but nothing as bad as comparing you to
Jennifer Lawrence.
I don't see it
no
at all.
similarities at all.
Love Jennifer Lawrence,
yeah.
but just don't see it.
No, nothing wrong with the statement. We're just don't
I mean, it's a compliment. It's definitely
like.
a compliment. She's one of the more attractive actresses to do it.
Yeah, she is a very pretty woman, but
especially in her heyday, she was considered top of the
celebrity chart.
Yeah, celebrity charts. But definitely a fun actress that's been in so many different things.
Absolutely. We do have a winner, though, as Rosebud over at Rumors Bar and Grills, taking home that large frame. $21 going out to you. And we are working on a $31 Musco prize now as we got Rosebud 2 balls away.
Do you have a favorite one of her movies?
I'd probably have to go with the Hunger Games series.
Yeah, that's really entertaining.
My favorite, picking a movie off of this list that is my favorite movie on this list, it would definitely have to be her X-Men movies.
Yeah, X-Men First Class is probably my favorite movie of hers. We do have TPS Play over at Midtown Bar and Grill, taking home that $31 must-go coverall prize. Good job to all the players in this game number 22. We're about to be getting enrolled into our final game of Skull Bingo, game number 23. So get enrolled and press play as we talk about our final celebrity birthday.
In 1995, I didn't realize he was so young. It's Chief Keef.
Yes.
It's Keith Kozar is his real name, and he is an American rap artist, and he's known for drill as well as Chief Keef.
Yeah, he's Chief Keef, and it's so funny because we were middle school when he blew up and he first started getting popularity. He was only about 3 years older than us, 4 years older than us, kind of thing. So it's really interesting to think about because he blew up so early as a kid.
I thought he was like an adult,
and then kind of disappeared. Yeah, he's only in his mid-20s now.
Yeah, he's 27 years old today.
Yeah, it's really interesting to think about him just because he blew up so early on as a celebrity.
I used to be a big fan.
Yeah, definitely an interesting personality, especially as he was definitely young and he acted that way.
Yes.
On
it makes a lot of
everywhere.
sense. No, but
yeah. Well, happy birthday, Chief Keef. I always like putting him on this list just because it surprises everybody how young he is. And I remember when I found out when I was a junior in high school, how young he was. And I was
he was just a sophomore in college at the time.
And I was it was 4 years ago that I enjoyed listening to Chief Keef. And so I thought he was in his in his early 30s, at that point kind of deal.
Yep.
And but no, he was still just a 19-year-old at the time. So I was like, what is going on? It was ridiculous. We do have a little bit of Timberwolves news as Beverly has spoken highly of Minnesota. But recently there's been a few signs to suggest that Beverly and the Timberwolves could eventually reunite someday. Back in July, he was asked if he was surprised when he was traded from the Wolves to the Jazz. Beverly answered by saying it didn't come as a surprise because he knows it's a business. We did some great things in Minnesota. We revamped the environment there and gave the fans something to be happy about, he said. Clearly, Pat Bev's time with the Timberwolves ended on good terms, and it sounds like he's proud of what he accomplished there. But if that wasn't enough, he went on Instagram Live last week and refuted claims that Minnesota didn't do him right by trading him. Yeah, he said it all like, yeah, they definitely did me right. With all that said, it certainly seems like Beverly would have interest in a potential return to the team sometime in the future. If it does happen, it wouldn't be possible until next offseason, since NBA rules prohibit a player that was traded during the offseason to return to that team until after the following season.
All right, we do have Lover over at American Legion Spicer taking home that $14 line prize. We have $374 on that large frame and $79,259 on that jackpot.
Yeah, great stuff. Hopefully we can give out one of these prizes. But I think it would be fun to have Patrick Beverly back. I don't think there's any reason why we wouldn't want him back. He was a super fun part of our organization for the last 2 years. And I think, bringing back a veteran talent like that is never a bad idea. Especially with all of our fun young players that we got trying to build the championship roster. He's one of those guys that when you got him as that third best player on your team, not third best, your seventh best player on your team, he's definitely a huge contributor to that team.
Absolutely, but we ourselves are trying to accumulate a first-class roster in the Twiking zone because you guys compete each and every day at lunchtime, whether it be for Twins or for Vikings. You guys get to take home some prizes.
Oh, yeah, and we're going to be going over our top fives right now. In fifth place, getting bumped back from fourth, we got Nan at Corky's Bar South Haven with 96,000 points. Passing him up with 97,000 points in fourth place, we got Mikey Wins over at Steve O's. Third place is Scrub Eye at VFW Blaine with 110,000 points. Getting bumped back from first into second, we got Loser Dave at VFW Spring Lake Park with 125,000 points. Passing him up with 127,000 points in first place now, we got Sin Bob over at Corky's Bar South Haven.
And on the location side of things, in fifth place, it's VFW Blaine with 134,000. With 149,000 in fourth place, it's Poppers in Virginia. Third place is Corky's Bar in South Haven with 209,000. With 251,000 in second place, it's American Legion Fridley. And in first place, it's VFW Spring Lake Park with 313,000 points.
Definitely some great stuff. And we got a great winner, TSF over at Concordia Lanes, taking home that large frame prize of $23. But we're about to talk about some new Minnesota State Fair food. And I would feel bad if I took this one because this seems right up your alley.
That's right. I've already been reading it, and it's a chicken tandoori roll with tandoori spices, onions, peppers, wrapped in a paratha flatbread, then grilled and served with a side of avocado cilantro lime sauce. You can find it at the Holy Land at the International Bazaar southeast corner.
Really cool stuff. We do have Legend as well as Oren, Yui, and Caribou all splitting up that $34 must-go coverall prize in this final game of Skull Bingo. We're about to get enrolled into our final game of the happy hour, a little Lucky Four Bingo action. But if you guys stick around past this game of Lucky Four, we'll be getting into more Skull Bingo for shots at that coverall jackpot, so don't miss out. We got 1 minute and 30 seconds, though, to get into some Lucky Four.
Absolutely, but I would definitely check out some chicken tandoori rolls.
Yeah, sounds really tasty, like some really tasty stuff. But next up, we got some movies released on today. And in 1979, Apocalypse Now was released. I know this is a big one, but I don't think I've ever seen this movie.
I don't think I have either.
Yeah, I think this is...
Oh, it's got Martin Sheen.
Yeah, it's got a bunch of big-time actors
Dennis Hopper,
in it.
Harrison Ford, Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah,
wow.
it's a really big movie. I know that it's...
oh, I've seen the poster for it.
Yes, and so I'm not really familiar with it, but definitely interesting.
It takes place in Vietnam in 1970.
Ah, cool stuff. Next up in 2003, The Cheetah Girls was released.
Classic.
Yeah, were you a big Cheetah Girls gal?
Yes, I was.
Okay, my sister was as well.
I mean, how can you not
Yeah,
be?
exactly. They made a bunch of appearances on shows as well, right?
Not really. They had
did?
like a whole bunch of their own stuff.
Ah, did they have their own show?
I don't think
Ever
so.
at once?
They might have had a crossover. I'm sure that was a big thing in early 2000s.
I know. I feel like there could have been a Wizards of Waverly Place Cheetah Girls remix kind of thing.
Maybe Sweet Life.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I feel like they appeared somewhere. But in 2003 as well, Freddy vs. Jason was released. A very different vibe than Cheetah Girls.
Yes, this is also one I have not seen.
Yeah, this is one that I think I've seen one time, but I haven't seen enough times to really remember it.
I've also never seen Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Elm Street though.
Really? You
I've
need
seen
to see
Nightmare.
those.
I've seen Nightmare on Elm Street, like bits and bobs of it, but I have not seen either movie all the way through.
We're in this game of Lucky 4 Bingo. 2012 and in 2014, some of the Expendable movies were released. 2012, Expendables 2, and in 2014, Expendables 3.
That's right, some classics. I didn't realize there were so many.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of them, and they're all starring one of my favorite actors, Sylvester Stallone.
All right. Well, in 2018, Crazy Rich Asians was released. That's a classic rom-com.
I really enjoyed that
It's
one.
a good one.
We watched it on our flight to Minnesota for PyCon
last year.
and so really enjoy it. It was definitely a good way to spend our flight. But we are working on that must-go prize of $5 in this game. And a little fun fact, on August 15th, 1999, in Detroit, Michigan, Harrison Ford actually left his position at the company he was at to start an automobile production.
We do a bingo over at White Bear Bar, taking home that $5 prize. Nicely done in that last round of Lucky 4 Bingo. But we have a very specific player we want to talk about taking home the largest jackpot in the charity they supported while playing. The Putts over at Northeast Palace took home $6,392. And while playing at the Northeast Palace, they supported the Minneapolis Firefighters Local 82 Triple Crown. Their mission is to support the men and women of Minneapolis Firefighters Local 82, who proudly protect the residents and visitors of Minneapolis 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
Awesome, awesome stuff. But remember, you guys are always helping out your community by playing a little bit of Pilot games. So remember, when you play Pilot games, your community wins.
Have a good one.
Hey guys, and we love giving out jackpots all the time, and just this past weekend we gave out a bunch of different jackpots, and let's just get it started.
All right, well, on Friday, the first one out went out to Frex over at Chanticleer Pizza Code Rapids, taking home $782.
Then we had a Loin over at Woody's Bar and Grill, taking home $34,990. Surprisingly, wasn't the largest jackpot of this weekend.
Really?
Yeah.
That is craziness. Well, next up on Friday, we also gave one out to J.W. Breer over at Shoreline Restaurant, taking home $1,491.
Then we had Jimmy over at VFW Northfield, taking home $701.
Nicely done. Then we had Puddle 72 over at Moe's, taking home $721.
Yeah, good job. We also, on Friday, the last jackpot on Friday, went out to Chanta Duo over at Chanticleer Pizza Maple Grove, taking home $1,014.
Nicely done. Then Saturday got started off right with 6-9 BLT LT over at Lookout Bar and Grill, taking home $1,548.
Then we had C. Matt over at HR Pesties, taking home $708.
Then we had Jeffrey over at Municipal Liquor Store Twin Valley, taking home $708 as well.
Yeah, then we had Puddle Jumper over at Moe's, taking home $602. Definitely a great name right there.
Yeah, nicely done. And then Saturday got started off with what turned out to be the biggest jackpot of this past weekend, Pepper over at Moose Lodgeway Park, taking home $35,894.
Whew, what a great jackpot. Then we had Player over at Leon's Riverside Pub, taking home $10,263 to end off that Sunday. What a great weekend of jackpots, and hopefully this upcoming weekend we can have even more. But while you guys are playing, remember, when you play Pilot games, your community wins.